Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Gloomhaven 2nd Edition. I'm Emerging Boat and today we're going to be doing Scenario 86. This is a side scenario that I think we got from Dwayne saving some political figure from taking an arrow, if I recall correctly. But we're going to be doing this scenario with all 4 characters. I'm excited because I haven't done a scenario with 4 characters in a while. I usually stick to 3. Just because that's kind of the sweet spot that I found, but I want to change up the player count for this playthrough. So we're going to be doing 4. I'm going to keep it at +1 difficulty just because it's with 4 characters and I don't want to be managing too much. So I know I keep saying I'll switch it up to +2 at some point. I promise. Well, I still think I will, but I'm just not there yet. Anyway, let's move on to doing a city event. Draw city event. C07.
You're taking a shortcut through Town Hall when an assistant approaches you.
Excuse me. Could you please assist me? We need an unbiased opinion.
You follow her into the central rotunda, where you find the council in session. Councilwoman Vale furrows her brow at the sight of you.
Surely there are others that would be better suited to providing insight.
Councilman Greymare interjects.
It's a fine choice. Mercenaries are the lifeblood of a city, particularly one where the military is demonstrably inferior to the services a sellsword can provide.
His words trail out like thick barbs against the pro-military council members.
So be it.
Vale continues, ignoring the comment.
Mercenaries, speak for the populace. Is a functional economy more important than security? Does the average citizen of Gloomhaven care more for their pocketbooks or their safety?
The council members lean in to hear your response. Option A. The economy is the most important function of government. Option B. The defense of the city is the most important function of government.
Well, that feels like a bit of a loaded question. I mean, they're both important, but I think if I had to pick, I'm going to say the defense of the city, because if we don't have the city defended, then we don't really have much of an economy now, do we? So let's go with option B. Option B. Let's see. It says you attempt to provide an even-handed response about both aspects of civic life, but the true test of a city is whether it can defend its borders and its people against threats to their lives. Livelihoods are necessarily secondary to this primary government goal. Councilwoman Vale gives the faintest hint of a smile. Truer words have not been spoken, mercenaries. Your city thanks you for your contributions, both in oration today and in your own efforts to defend Gloomhaven. Gain 1 military reputation. Woohoo! Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so let's select that. Resolve event. Make sure that got added. Yeah, okay, that looks right. We are close to passing this threshold with the military reputation. We're still a little behind with the merchants. We actually have a decent amount of reputation with the sect. I know we have, Dwayne needs to get a perk here. I think I'm going to just finish out this replace 1 -1 card with 1 +1 card. I mean, that's just solid. I think next we can start taking a look at what other fun ones we could start doing. Like just once each scenario during your turn, you may destroy one hex obstacle within range 5 to teleport to the hex it occupied. That's pretty awesome. I mean, teleportation is pretty sweet. Okay, then we can decide who we want to donate to the Sanctuary of the Great Oak. Yeah, Clarissa should definitely do it. She'll donate 10 gold. Raphael, nah, you need to save up for enhancements. Dwayne, yeah, you can donate as well. And Satha, you are probably pretty broke. Yeah, you have like no money. Let me make sure those bless cards get added. I don't think we really have anything else to do while we're in the city here. But before we start our scenario, let's take a look at Gloomhaven full stack And we are going to be going to the Watcher Mountains for this mission. So we look at our map. We are down here in the far southwest, pretty decent ways away from Gloomhaven itself. And because we're traveling, that means we get to do a road event. So let me do this. Set scenario 86. And we have road event 04.
By the side of the road, you find a carriage parked, its owner wiping sweat from his brow. An old vermling gives a toothless grin in your direction, waving you over to the makeshift shop he's set up.
Gloomhaven Council Law 119.5. Important one. You heard of it? It sets the patrol boundary for the town guard just over that ridge there. This patch of road is outside their jurisdiction. Lets me keep the prices low, eh? Lots to see, a price to move, wheels to move too.
He kicks the side of his carriage.
Just in case that law ever changes.
He chuckles to himself as he lays thick carpets by the side of the road, spreading out his wares. Several unusual artifacts catch your eye.
I'm just doing my part to make sure these hard-to-find items stay in circulation, eh? No touching! Browse with your eyes, not your hands.
Option A. Browse the available wares. Option B. Assure him you're not concerned with where his items come from.
Well, I'm not concerned, but let's just go with option A. Let's just see what he has to offer. Option A, if we are outcast, which I'm 99% sure we are. Pulling up the character cards really quickly. Yeah, both Raphael and Dwayne are outcast. So we reduce the price below by 2 gold. Pay 20 collective gold. You may purchase any one of the items below. If you do, check the box and read the associated entry in the section book. When all boxes are checked, remove this event from the road deck. Then we have a few options here. I do somewhat remember this, so if you don't want spoilers, fast forward like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that. Yeah, we have 3 curious looking gears here, and I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if 2 of them give you nothing or just give you something like, what's the little fruit thing that gives you like strengthen and blessed? I can't remember the name of it. They might give you that. Only one of them actually gives you like something that's actually good, worth 20 gold. I'm pretty sure the dense white crystal, that either gives you something that generates earth or gives you something that causes direct damage. And then I think this one is a side scenario. I'm decently positive on these. I think that this is the curious gear, the middle one. I think this is the one that we actually get something for. So I'm just going to go with this one and see if I actually have a good memory on this. Need to read section 131.5. Let me pull that up. You hand over the gold and take hold of the metal. I still need to give up the gold. It's 18 gold I need to lose. You wipe off the grime and slop to discover a foreign contraption made of large gears and many moving parts. If you can figure out what it is, this device might actually be of some worth. Rewards: gain curious gear. What is that? Item 112. Gain global achievement ancient technology. And then this is not our 5th one, so we don't care about that. Okay. Well, let me mark this as resolved first before we keep going. We did option A, then we did that, and then we did this one, resolve event. Okay, we have to pay 18 gold. I think we can have Clarissa pay most of this. Let's have her pay 13, so that'd be, what, 67? Yeah, okay. And then Dwayne can pay 5. Or no, sorry. Yeah, he'd be paying 5. And then I'm going to have Satha gain that. I pulled out the card. It is a small item. Give me a second. I got to pull it up here. Yeah, here we go. Added to Satha. It is a 20 gold small item. During your turn, destroy 1 trap within range 3. If an enemy is adjacent to that trap, you may instead spring the trap and apply its effects to that enemy. Bit of a typo, but yeah, I think we have half of our characters in our party already have ways of dealing with traps and putting enemies into them. This could be good on anybody. It would make the most sense maybe to give it to Clarissa, since she's the only person who can get another small item right now or equip another one. But I don't know how many, how much loot and treasure that Satha will be getting. So I'm going to give her this one. Maybe she'll sell it. But for now, we'll just put it in her inventory. I don't think I'm going to bring it with her. I think I'd rather keep the stamina potion. While we're here, we can mark off another road event for her personal quest. Okay, yeah, let's jump over to our scenario intro.
My sources uncovered the location of the would-be assassins you thwarted.
Councilman Greymare told you just before he sent you off to Mount Ash, high up in the Watcher Mountains.
We still don't know who they are or why they targeted a nobleman, but maybe you can get to the bottom of it. Or at least get some payback for,
He gestured at your chest, still wrapped in a bandage from where the crossbow hit. After a day of trekking through the foothills, you begin your ascent. An active volcano is not typically one of your top choices of places to visit, and you pray with every step that this massive pot of boiling lava doesn't start pouring out its contents while you're at the mouth of the spigot. The rocky terrain makes for a tough climb, and the heat from the magma is getting to be unbearable, but you finally approach the peak. As you round the corner of a switchback, you're startled by the all-too-familiar thunk of a crossbow bolt embedding itself in the boulder just beside you. Sounds like you're at the right place.
The right place indeed. Looked like we had some negative scenario effects here. Scenario goals. The scenario is complete when all enemies in it are dead at the end of that round. Read section 129.2. Scenario effects. Each character gains wound. And special rules. Whenever a character ends their turn adjacent to a hot coals hazardous terrain tile, they suffer X damage, where X is equal to half hazardous terrain damage rounded up. Okay, so the lava is especially dangerous. You can get hurt just by sitting next to it. Makes sense. We're going into basically a magma pit, like, I don't know, I guess the base of a volcano or near a volcano. All right, cool. Let's jump back over to Secretariat. We'll apply the wounds. I think Raphael has the perk to ignore negative scenario effects. Let me add all these standees really quickly. And now we can jump over to our actual scenario layout. It's not using the custom tiles like I have been in past scenarios. It's a lot of effort to set up all those custom tiles and everything. And also for this one, the only dungeon or cave tiles that I have are like the ice theme, and that didn't really feel appropriate for this. So I just used the tiles instead. I actually had to do a little bit of custom work on them I sprayed them with like some matte acrylic spray to be able to make them so they don't reflect as much light, because I actually was not able to use them just as is. But yeah, if you're curious in how I did that, I'm happy to kind of like share what I used. I was a little concerned about it damaging the tiles, but it turned out pretty well actually. Dulled the color just a tiny bit, but overall like cut down the reflections a ton. Now that you got me talking about it, here is an example of what it looked like before. Yeah, a huge difference. So I still haven't sprayed all the tiles. I haven't even sprayed the backs of these ones, but I will be doing that soon, because I'm going to be mixing it up between like using the full sets of custom terrain and just using some of these tiles. I think that'll help me keep on like a more normal pace with releasing videos. Anyway, I digress. Let's look at choosing our battle goals here before I actually do the card selections, because battle goals might actually make me choose different cards. Clarissa has Scrambler, Never Long Rest, Pincushion, which says be targeted by attacks from 3 or more enemies in the same round. And then Sluggard, perform a long rest while at your maximum hit point value after you have already suffered damage. I'm not a big fan of any of these. Also, you know what? I just had this one last scenario, and I worked my ass off to get it. I'm going to draw another card. I'm drawing one more. Don't hate me. But I don't like when I get like back-to-back goals like that. All right. So the last one that we got here, end the scenario with your hit point value equal to your maximum hit point value. Okay, well, I'm saying I can't take Sluggard because I drew the card to replace that one. Yeah, let's take Perfectionist. I think I'm going to be bringing healing cards with Dwayne, so I think we can do that one. For Raphael, we have Pauper, never collect a loot token from end of turn looting. Hate that. Slowpoke, move no more than 2 hexes on each turn. Hate that one. Ravager, perform 2 actions with lost icons in the same turn. Yeah, I'll take this one. This one's usually not too bad to get. You can usually knock it out at the end of the scenario and be okay. We'll take that one. Dwayne gets Hunter, kill 1 or more elite enemies or 2 or more for 4 characters. I did also get this one in the last scenario, I think, but I don't hate that one as much. Plebeian, never kill an elite enemy, named enemy, or boss. Or Miser, never exit a room with loot tokens in it. You know, there's a lot of enemies here, but we don't have that many rooms. And I'm going to be trying to loot a lot with Clarissa anyway to close out her second mastery. So let's take this one. And then Satha has Die Hard. Never have your hit point value drop below half your maximum hit point value rounded up. Oh, Satha, I'm sorry, but we are not taking that one for you. Assassin, kill an enemy before it takes its first turn. You are probably not doing that. Pedestrian, never enter a hex occupied by an ally, enemy, objective, or obstacle. That one's not terrible, but not entering a hex from an ally could be annoying. That's fine. Let's take it. I am really tempted to take Assassin because I could probably kill one of these scouts super early on, these Vermling scouts, because they have really low health. But doing that with Satha is going to compromise her defensively, I think, and I don't want to risk the scenario like that. So let's do Pedestrian. A little lower reward, but should be more within our control to obtain. And grab those physical cards. Oh, also, I need to put this on this screen. That looks better. Okay, so Clarissa had Perfectionist. Raphael had Ravager. Dwayne had Miser. And Satha had Pedestrian. Now let's do our loadouts and we'll be on our way. I'm going to put a little tab on Satha as well to remember that, or try to remember that I don't want her moving through ally hexes. Okay, we'll see if that actually stays on. Also, I do need to get a camera out here. This is a new thing I'm going to try for a couple of videos. This will give us a different angle to look at for like when we're actually on the battle. So instead of zooming in with a little magnifier that had like a blurry view, I'm hoping this little webcam will be a bit better. Also, I'll probably stop doing the drastic colors, that like the drastic lighting changes that I did in the last few scenarios. While I think it looks cool for me personally, I don't really think it added much to the videos, and it made the lighting setup a bit more complicated. Like I had to do some things to compensate for the change in the color and everything. So yeah, I may do some very subtle lighting changes, but probably nothing as drastic. So let me know if you love or hate that decision. But this is going to be the new thing that I'm trying for now. So hopefully this will be a little bit nicer. Also, I think I'm actually going to substitute the healing potion that Dwayne owns with... Wait, why does he have... Wait a second, what? Oh, I got some items mixed up. Because Satha does not own a stamina potion. Satha owns a healing potion, and that's it. I was going to say, I did want Dwayne to have a stamina potion, I think, instead of a healing potion, because he brought plenty of healing cards. All right, for round 1, we're going to have Satha and Raphael go early, and Clarissa and Dwayne go late. Satha is going to get behind me early. I'm a little unsure if I want to be playing this or my other shield card right now. Actually, you know what? I think if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have Dwayne start a little bit further back. This could be dumb because there's so many enemies there, and I think the scouts I think they have multi-target attacks. The archers definitely do. I don't know if I'm concerned about the archers yet. But anyway, I'll get behind me out. It's our shield 1. If I can make it last for at least like 2 rounds, that would be nice. We'll see. And then I'm going to lead the charge as just basic movement, potentially, depending on what the enemies are doing. Yeah, I don't know. I could see her turn being not the most effective, but this should be okay, at least, with the potential to be very good. Then Raphael is going to go and try to kill off one of those scouts early, one of the normal scouts, by doing an attack forward advantage and then being able to go invisible. Maybe this time I'll actually do initiative weaving with him and have him go late next round and take full advantage of this. But by doing this, we can maybe interrupt some pathing movement of the enemies. Clarissa will go third, and she is just going to try to find an enemy that's either not adjacent to any of their allies or is adjacent to one of her allies. That shouldn't be too bad with Raphael being kind of in the middle of everybody. Or potentially, if a bunch of enemies move up, then she can target somebody who's next to Satha. But hopefully she will be able to kill a normal scout this round and then maybe early next round. And then lastly, Cragheart, Dwayne is going to go and do a bunch of healing. Let's just get those wounds off of everybody. And I'll probably be needing to heal a little bit of minor damage off of Satha. We know what minor change. I'm going to swap the places of Dwayne and Clarissa because I'm a little nervous of Clarissa getting out of range. Shoot. Well, actually, Raphael does not have any wound on him, so never mind. I'm good with that. So yeah, I just want to make sure I can at least heal Clarissa and Satha. All right, let's draw and check out our new battle view. Let me know if the change in perspective is too distracting, but hopefully it looks better. So let's see. Archers are going early. They aren't going to be able to do anything, hopefully, because they don't have enough movement and they're peeking. They can't peek around that corner. The guards, ooh, nice. They're attacking and not moving, so they do nothing. And then the scouts will do a multi-target. That could, as long as Clarissa's going after them, I should just make sure that Satha does not move up. Then she might only get targeted by 1. Yeah, they're not moving. Okay, this is a pretty good draw. I know scouts also get a card that can poison, and I was really dreading that popping up first. So Satha starts. She already lost her health from wound. We will start with the top of Get Behind Me. And it'll give us Shield 1 and an experience. And then I don't want to move at all with her, because if I move at all, then I'm going to be in range of those elites, the elite scouts. Let me add Shield 1 around. Well, actually, it shouldn't be for the round. It should be indefinitely. Or until somebody else gets attacked. All right, cool. That will end Satha's turn, and it'll bring up Raphael's turn. I'm going to be a little bit risky here. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 because I want to be in the middle of everybody for the next round. Also, I want to be next to something for Clarissa to kill. Discard Pilfer. Then we'll use the top of Hidden in the Shadows to do an attack 4 at advantage on Scout 9. Because that's the only scout who can target somebody other than Clarissa. Attack 4 at advantage. There's only 2 cards that are negative in here. It's a -2 and a null, I think, are the only 2. Okay, +0 and +1. I mean, we should be okay with the +0. Yeah, okay. I was like, let me make sure I didn't misremember how much health these guys have. So that is going to be 4. That will do 5 damage to number 9, because I can't move a dead body. And then we will go invisible. Discard that. And that will end Raphael's turn. The archers are up next. And they are effectively doing nothing because they can't actually place traps either. So that worked out super well. Then the guards go, they attack and they shield, not really doing anything. Oh my gosh, this was great. This is incredibly lucky with how we're starting off with these monster attack cards. I mean, them not moving at all. It might hurt me next round because I'm going to have to start moving towards them, but for right now, pretty great. We're at Dwayne's turn now. Dwayne already took his damage. Bring these cards down. And we're effectively doing a heal 2 on Dwayne, Clarissa, and Satha. So heal, clear that. Wait, why is Satha? Oh, yeah, that was Satha. I was like, well, I thought, never mind. Ignore me. This will clear the wound off of Clarissa, and then heal and clear the wound. And we infuse Earth. We'll discard both of these, and that will end Dwayne's turn. Oh, no, end your turn. All right, the scouts are going now. Oh, number 9 is dead. Forgot to remove him. I think the only scout attack that's going to end up happening is an attack 1 from Scout 10 on Satha. And honestly, I could have moved out of the way of it, but I didn't think about it, so too bad. We'll just take the attack. So attack 1 on Satha, +1. That's going to be 2. She shields for 1, so she's going to take 1 damage. Okay, that'll end their turn, and then Clarissa is up. I realized I missed an opportunity to do something really cool next round. If I had used Satha's ability to move Clarissa up 1, so I could get Clarissa in this spot now, it could have led to something really cool. But oh well, I'll work around it. Instead, I'll just move 1, 2, 3, 4, because I think allies can still move Satha, just not the other way around. Yeah, that seems fine. Get rid of the bottom of Flanking Strike, and then we will use the top of Single Out to do an attack 5 and gain an experience because that Scout 10 is not adjacent to any of its allies. Get an experience there, nice. All right, attack 5, no advantage. +1, 6. That is enough damage that kills that scout. I feel like maybe we probably could have done a little bit more damage. Not with Clarissa, but just in general, and this killed more enemies. We will discard, Single Out, and we will end Clarissa's turn and end the round. For round 2, I'm going to start with Clarissa, who is going to pull Elite Scout number 6 close to her, and then get an attack 5 at advantage against it because it'll be adjacent to none of its allies and adjacent to Raphael. I should kill it, but if I don't, then I can kill it with Satha, who will be doing an attack to it at range 3. But her main purpose for doing that is to get strengthened on Dwayne, because Dwayne's probably going to be doing a big attack later, or at least attacking a lot of enemies. And Satha is also going to infuse ice here. Then, so those two are going super early. Raphael and Dwayne are going to go pretty late. Raphael is going to go at 75. Get out the Withering Claw augment so that we can start getting some poison and muddle on different enemies. And then assuming that enemies have moved up closer to Raphael, then we can get off a few different attacks there with an attack 2 and an attack 1, just spreading out some negative conditions. But I also may invert those cards too and play the top of Mind's Weakness and the bottom of Withering Claw, just depending on what happens. Then we're going to have Dwayne go late and move 4 and use the top of Dirt Tornado to do an attack 2 to a bunch of enemies, because there is a massive group, massive cluster. And we have that earth element to consume. So by going late with him, we're avoiding taking attacks right now with him, and then we're setting up next round for a bunch of enemies to have disadvantage. But then Satha will have already also strengthened Dwayne, so Dwayne would be making all those attacks with advantage, which will be awesome. Really hoping that one works out. Flip here and draw. So Clarissa's going first. The guards are effectively doing nothing. The shield will be a little annoying, but that's it. Then the archers not moving. Okay, that's also great news. I don't think anybody will be in range for them to attack by that point. Then the Vermling Scouts doing some move and attack. Satha might get attacked, but Clarissa should be okay, assuming she kills the elite number 6. Oh, well, actually, elite number 3 will probably still be alive at that point. So yeah, Satha might lose Get Behind Me this round, but it's not the end of the world if she does. Raphael will avoid attacks because he goes after everybody, and then, yeah, I think Dwayne will be good. Ooh, actually, some of the scout movement could really screw over Dwayne. Yeah, especially since the guards and the archers are not moving. That actually could work against us for Dirt Tornado, but we'll see how this plays out. Clarissa starts. She'll use the bottom of Throwing Knives to do a pull 2 at range 3 on Elite Scout 6. 1, 2. Then we'll use the top of Sinister Opportunity to do an attack 5 at advantage and gain an experience. So we have +1 or +0, that's 6. Oh wait, do they have 7 health? Oh shoot, they do have 7 health. That's okay. Satha can take care of it. It'll be 6 damage to number 6. And discard Sinister Opportunity. That will end Clarissa's turn. Then the guards go, shield 1, retaliate. Okay. Now Satha goes. All right. Okay, yeah, I think we are going to end up losing Get Behind Me, but that's not the end of the world. I think I'm going to use the bottom of Implicable Advance to move here. I reserve the right to slightly retcon this, plus or minus 1 space. I think I visualized the scouts' moves the correct way, but I need to. I may need to see how it ends up playing out. But yeah, I think that's where I want to go. I think that place makes sense because I don't want to be in range of the normal scouts to attack me, and I don't want to be close enough that Elite Scout 3 is going to prioritize attacking Satha over Clarissa. The main thing I'm trying to do is I want to try to keep this path clear for Dwayne to go through with Dirt Tornado later. Normal Scout 5 will probably end up blocking that path, but I should be able to kill that scout with Raphael. Anyway, so that is the bottom of Implicable Advance, and then we will do top of Bring Them Down to do an attack 2 at range 3 on Elite Scout 6. -1, that is perfectly acceptable. We only needed 1 damage on it. Scout 6 is dead. Another coin down there. And we get to do strengthen one ally within range 3. We're going to do that on Dwayne. Okay, and then we will infuse ice. And that will end Satha's turn. Next up, we have the archers who have nobody in range to attack. They're doing nothing. Then we have the scouts who are doing some move and attack. Raphael's invisible, so this scout will go here to attack Clarissa. That'll be an attack for +1. Ooh, 5 damage to Clarissa. That's okay. She can take it. She's a higher level than everybody else. She's got it. Oh, I do wish it showed the level of everybody. There we go. It was in the settings. Cool. All right, so that's Elite Scout 3. Scout 1, I think, would go here. And then Scout 5 would go here. Okay, as the scouts, now Raphael. This. And we will stick with doing the top of Withering Claw. So let's put this here. Get an experience. We're going to do an attack to muddle, poison, and immobilize. Kind of not making this optimal, but I think it's still worth it to make Dwayne make the best use out of Dirt Tornado. So attack to poison, muddle, and immobilize on Scout 5. +1, so that's going to be attack 3 or 3 damage to that scout. And it is poison, muddled, and immobilized. But let's just do, before I apply those, let's just do this attack 1 next. It's really an attack 2 +0. Okay, so that scout is dead. 2 damage. Scout 5 is dead. Then Raphael's invisibility will be over, unfortunately. But now Dwayne. Oh, Dwayne. It would be quite nice to stand on that loot, but Dwayne is going to use the bottom of Massive Boulder along with his weathered boots to get +1 movement. So we're going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Card this. Then we'll use the top of Dirt Tornado, consuming the earth. We're going to get an attack to at advantage because we're strengthened on all of these lovely enemies. Let's start with guard 1 down here. So attack 2 at advantage. Null or time. Okay. So that's going to be 4 damage, but they're shielding for 1. It takes 3 damage. Then let's do normal guard 5 next at advantage. 2 or 2, so that's just 1 damage to 5. Oh, and I have to muddle all these 2. Do that. And you know what? I'll muddle them afterwards. Let's do attack 2 at advantage on Elite Guard number 4. +0 or +1, so that's going to be 2 damage. Then the archers, let's go Archer 2 first. That's 3 damage. Oh wait, no, not that one. Then let's go regular Archer 3. +1, so that's 3 damage. Okay, let me just double check that I put, okay, I do still have the blesses in there. I was like, I haven't seen those yet. Oh wait, actually, was that the bless that I drew early? No, that was just a regular crit. Okay, so last one is going to be attack 2 on Elite Archer 1. +1 or bless, okay. That'll be 4 damage to that archer. So, I mean, that was nice. That was a lot of damage overall. Let me muddle all those enemies. Okay, they are muddled. Did I get my experience with Dwayne? Probably not. I have to close this to get it. Yeah, okay. Discard Dirt Tornado, and that'll end Dwayne's turn, and that'll end the round. Oh, and then we need to discard Get Behind Me because Clarissa did get attacked. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm really shooting from the hip this round. Last round I was really lining up that Mud Eruption, or not Mud Eruption, Dirt Tornado, which I got off pretty well, but I wasn't really thinking too far in advance about what I wanted to do now. So once again, it's going to be kind of largely based off of what the enemy draws. I don't have any good AoEs that I want to get off right now. With Raphael, we're going to go early, and my plan is to immobilize this elite guard to prevent them from getting any big attacks off. And then he'll probably stun this, what's it called? That scout number 1 there, just because I think I'm going to be able to kill the elite scout with Clarissa this turn, who will be going right after Raphael. And yeah, like I said, she's gonna do a couple of attacks on the elite scout, get off the top of Venom Shiv to poison that scout, and then do the bottom of Quick Hands. That should kill that scout off. Then we'll go somewhat early with, oh my gosh, why am I blanking her name? Satha. And I think I'm just gonna use Spur Their Spirits to, I don't really care about the healing. I mostly care about using that top ability to allow Clarissa to get her poison, what's it called? Stick to the Shadows card out. Because on Clarissa's turn, I may use a stamina potion to recover her throwing daggers so that we can next round maybe get a bunch of ranged attacks off that have +1 poison on them. And then Satha will also be able to ward herself and somebody. I'm not even really sure where I want to put her. I might put her on some of this loot, but I'm also kind of saving that for Clarissa. And then lastly, we will go with Cragheart Dwayne. I'm still debating if I want to use this loss for Mud Eruption and just get another decent attack off. Like, this is potentially an attack 12. Which is good, but I'm also not really getting the most advantage out of it. I don't think I'll actually be able to create any obstacles from that effect. So yeah, again, depending on what the enemies do, I might just end up swapping Crater and Mud Eruption and do the top of Crater. But like, I'll probably be moving most people back a little bit, because right now I'm in a tough position where if I try to come up and take on everybody on the front lines here, I'm going to be taking a lot of retaliate damage from these guards who have a ton of health. Meanwhile, I'm still going to be getting chipped away at from the archers. So if I can start to separate the guards from the archers a little bit, I think that'd be beneficial. But who knows? I have no idea what the heck I'm doing right now. I do need to remove this shield from Satha. And I'm going to switch the order of Raphael and what's her name? Clarissa. So that way, if Clarissa doesn't kill this elite, then we can stun him with Raphael. All right, and draw. Okay, we're all going before the monsters. Guards are doing a big move with not a big attack. Archers are getting a little movement and getting a pretty big attack off at range 4. We might not be able to avoid all of those. And then, what is this? We have, attack with poison from the scouts. Okay. All right, so Clarissa is starting. We'll do what we said with her. Let's have her do this attack 3, the top of Venom Shiv, attack 3, poison. It's +0, so it's 3 damage and poison to that elite scout. Okay. And then we will do the bottom of Quick Hands for effectively an attack 4 and gain an experience. +1, all right, that is plenty of damage. That's 5 damage. So that elite is dead, and we continue to just build up all the money tokens on that spot. All right, we'll discard that, and that will end Clarissa's turn. And then I lost my screen. Clarissa's done. Now we're going with Raphael. I'm going to use my top of hostile takeover to do, I'm going to target that archer number 2 in the back there. If I immobilize him, then he won't be able to get the attack with wound off. We'll do our attack to immobilize, -2, no damage. But we still get the immobilize out, and I will be infusing cold at the end of our turn. Where are you at? You were number 2, correct? Yes. All right. So hostile takeover is done. Then we'll do the bottom of Perverse Edge. We're going to consume that cold, or that ice, get an experience, and stun scout number 1. You are stunned, and we'll move back. What, 1, 2, maybe? Sure, that seems fine. All right, so Raphael is done. Oh, and then we need to reinfuse cold. Okay, Raphael's done. We discard this. Move that. And Satha is up now. Let's start with the top of Spur Their Spirit. So we're going to do heal 1 on self. Okay, heal 1, and we will gain ward. And then we will allow 1 ally within range 3 to perform a card from their hand. Ooh, okay, I'm actually going to change my plan here. I think instead of giving this to Clarissa, I'm going to allow Cragheart, Dwayne, I would keep saying Cragheart, Dwayne to play a card. And we're going to do the bottom of Crushing Grasp. Because I don't think that I'm going to be generating Earth this turn unless, or this round, unless I do this. And I think this is going to be very helpful for us next round. Plus, it could prevent Clarissa from taking an attack from guard number 5. So yeah, all right, we are going to do this. She will allow Cragheart to do the bottom of Crushing Grasp. So we're going to create a 1, oh, I got to get some things. Create a 1 hexed obstacle here. To cause guard 5 to suffer 1 damage. And then we're going to loot 1 and generate Earth. So I'm just spinning everybody around here. Okay, Dwayne gets 2 loot. And we infuse Earth. Then that gets discarded. And Satha gains an experience, and this gets discarded. And then Satha will do the bottom of Combined Might. I don't think we're going to move anywhere. So let's consume that ice element to give, oh, it's got to be range 2. Yeah, we'll give Clarissa ward. There you are, ward. And then, do we get an experience for that? We do. Okay, I was debating if I wanted to use my stamina potion with Clarissa before I forget again. I don't think I'm going to yet. You know what? No, let's do it. Let's use stamina potion to... do I want to do this or do I want to save this? I'm going to have to short rest anyway. I'm not going to have time to long rest with her. Nah, let's save it. I can't justify it enough to be like, oh, I'm trying to do this specific attack for her, so I don't think it's worth it to use it just for like trying to make the rest cycle more efficient. All right, let's move on with that. Satha's turn is done. We are now on Cragheart's turn. Dwayne, come on, get the name right. It's Dwayne. As much as I would love to use that top loss for Mud Eruption, I think it's going to cause Dwayne to have to take too many attacks. So I wonder who we should do this attack 3 on. Let's just do it on the elite guard since that guard has so much retaliate. So swap these around so it's obvious what I'm doing here. Do the top of Crater. We're not using the Earth Element for this one. We're just going to do an attack 3 at range on guard 4. +0, 3 damage. Discard that, and then we will do a move 4 to get the heck out of there. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dwayne's turn is over. Then the guards are up. Elite will move. Oh, geez. 1, 2, 3, 4. Targeting Clarissa, or focusing on Clarissa. Then we'll have guard 1 go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we can pick from either there or here. And that means that guard 5 will then go 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so it wouldn't really matter either way. Oh man, I wish I had a spell weaver for impaling eruption here. Okay. Guards are done. Archers will go. Elite will do a move 1, 2, and then attack at range 4, but nobody was in range 4. Archer 2 is immobilized. Archer 3 will go 1, 2. And again, nobody's in range of that attack. Archers are done, and then this scout is stunned, so he does nothing. And that'll end the round. Doing well in terms of like avoiding damage here, but I don't like my damage output while I'm doing that. I'm kind of wishing I had brought Take Command from Satha, because even with the few command actions she has so early right now, I can really see how that +1 attack would be extremely powerful. I think I am going to short rest with Satha though, because I'm running out of low initiative cards and I'm really going to start needing them soon with her. So there's one card in particular that I'm hoping to not lose. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that is a shame, but that's okay. This is not the one that I was hoping to avoid losing, so I'm okay with losing that for now, because I really want Bring Them Down to give Dwayne strength in this round. Also, I am going to have used the stamina potion from Dwayne to be able to get some kind of movement card back. I should have used it during my turn, but sorry, it's hard to think about all these things ahead of time. Playing 4 characters solo, and none of the enemies actually drew any modifier cards, so I don't feel too bad about it. Okay. I got back, oh geez, Massive Boulder. Plus, this is all in the name of seeing me do something potentially really stupid, so I'm sure you don't mind anyway. You can see me regret this later. For this round, we are going to pump Cragheart up and just get him, really just get him in the middle of everybody and do a big attack. He's probably going to take a lot of damage this round too, because he's not going to kill everybody. So I may even be losing cards from him. I don't know. This could be really dumb. But we need to start doing some bold things here because we have a lot of enemies left alive. So Satha will go first. She will do Bring Them Down. She's going to do an attack 2 on somebody, but she mainly just wants to be able to strengthen Dwayne, and infusing that ice is a nice little bonus. And then we're just going to do the bottom of Shared Glory mainly for the initiative, but we'll have Clarissa loot, which is going to end up giving Satha a loot as well. So that'll accomplish a few things there. Next, we're going to have Raphael go and do the bottom of Submissive Affliction to get this guard out of the way so that Dwayne can come on through. And then... yeah, Raphael's going to just put that guard probably close to him so he can do that at the top of Frigid Apparition for an attack 3. Then third, at initiative 13, Dwayne will go and use the bottom of Massive Boulder, get in one of these 2 spaces, depending on if I want to avoid the Retaliate or do more damage to guard number 1. And we're going to do the top of Unstable Upheaval and just get an attack 3 at advantage off on a lot of enemies. That should be at least 18 damage. I mean, realistically, it should probably be closer to like 22 to 26 damage. Yeah, maybe like 22-ish. So I think that'll be worth it, but we'll see. And then lastly, Clarissa is just going to go and just use some of the cards, like 2 of the 3 cards that she has left in her hand, get the top of 6 of the shadows out and do some, maybe if we have a couple of enemies left that only have a few health, maybe she can pick them off with the bottom of Hidden Daggers. But the big risk here is just Dwayne taking the brunt of the attacks, especially from the archers. So let's see how big of a mistake that I'm making, but how entertaining it will be. Okay, so the guards are just attacking and shielding. Oh, that is probably... okay, it's interesting. That does make me really want to kill that guard number 1. If I don't, that's going to be an attack 3 poison on Raphael. Or it could be Satha, actually, and Satha could tolerate it, so that could be fine. Let's see, then Clarissa, the scout should be dead. Ooh, and those archers, that is a brutal attack. Did we put any, I don't think Dwayne has any +2s in his modifier deck. No, well, I mean, they have the 1 base +2. But even if we get those +1s from the advantage, the only way we have to kill these archers is the +2 or a crit. But I mean, if it's not Dwayne getting attacked, it's going to be somebody else. So Dwayne might just have to take one for the team. Hope that one of them is a null. Okay. Satha goes first. We're going to do that attack 2 on guard number 1 because we want to make sure that that guard dies. It probably won't from Raphael. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's going to. Anyway, whatever. Let's just do it. Attack 2. +0, so that's going to be 2 damage to guard number 1. And then we will infuse cold and strengthen Dwayne. I don't know why I keep calling it cold, it's ice. Okay, that'll discard that. And then we will do the bottom of Shared Glory. Next time any ally gains loot this round, you gain 1 loot from the supply, loot 1, and then grant 1 ally within range 3, loot 1. So our loot 1 doesn't do anything, I think, no. But we will grant Clarissa loot 1, which would give her 3 tokens, and Satha 1 token. 1 token and 3 for Clarissa. That'll end Satha's turn. We'll go next with Raphael. Raphael will start with the bottom of Submissive Affliction, and we're going to control guard number 1, have them move here, and we will consume that consume the ice element, and cause them to suffer, what, 2 damage, and we gain an experience. 2 damage to this one. Oh, there's a chance. Okay, so Submissive Affliction is discarded. Then we'll use the top of Frigid Apparition and do an attack 3. And I'm adding Poison, oh, and Muddle. I forgot about that. Attack 3, Poison Muddle. Attack 4, Poison Muddle. Not dead, but almost. Poison Muddle. And then we will also take a Retaliate damage. And we will re-infuse ice. Okay. Raphael's turn is done. And now we're going to go with the star of the show, the star of the round at least. Dwayne, our hero, is going to do move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're only going to be getting attacks off on 5 enemies. I could sit here and do the attack, but then I'm going to be taking retaliate damage from guard 4 and its attack. So, all right, we'll have to do this. Massive Boulder is discarded. And we will use the top loss of Unstable Upheaval. We're going to gain 2 experience and consume that earth element. And we will attack 3, targeting all adjacent enemies up to, or all enemies up to 2 hexes away. This one here. Let's start with the scout. We'll do attack 3 at advantage on the scout. Oh, Raphael's turn is done. Attack 3 at advantage. +1, +1. All right, so this scout is dead. 4 damage. And drop a loot token, which we're going to need to pick up for the sake of Cragheart's, Dwayne's miser goal. Where are we going here? Then who do we want to attack next? Let's do the elite guard. Attack 3 at advantage. +1, +0, so 4 damage to this guard. Attack 3 at advantage on guard 5. +0 and +1, so that's 4 damage to you. Attack 3 at advantage on, let's see. Let's just do the elite. -1 or null, gross. 2 damage to the elite, and then last but not least, archer number 3, attack 3 at advantage, +0 ×2. Okay, so that will kill archer number 3. 6 damage. Okay, that is pretty good. That was a lot of damage overall. Only killed 2 enemies, but still a ton of damage. And then we will lose unstable upheaval. And then that should end Dwayne's turn. No longer strengthened. The guards go, and the only one that actually gets to do anything worth noting is guard 1. It's going to do an attack 3 at disadvantage on Satha. Attack 3 poison at disadvantage. +1 or +2. So let's use our heater shield. Let's bring it down to 3 damage, and then we have our ward. That should bring it down to 1 damage. Okay, and Satha is poisoned as well. And that will end the guard's turn. Then Clarissa will go. I guess I may still want to discard, stick to the shadows when I short rest. So yeah, let's put it out for now. So we'll have the top of Stick to the Shadows out, and I'll put this marker here. Then we're going to do the bottom of Hidden Daggers and do, let's do an attack 2, because we're going to target guard 1 first. So it's actually going to be an attack 4 after poison and Stick to the Shadows bonus. Attack 4. Okay, of course. That's going to be 8 damage. -1 from the shield. So, yeah, it's 7 damage to this one. That will kill you. Get a loot token there. And let's just get a poison off on Elite Guard 4. So we're just going to do an attack 2 poison. We're going to gain an experience from this. Attack 2 poison. Okay, the other bless. Not the best times for them, but you know what? Whatever, I'll take it. So it's 3 damage in poison. 1, 2, 3. And poison. And we will discard Hidden Daggers. That'll end Clarissa's turn, and now we have the brutal part. We're going to get an attack 5 and an attack 4. So let's have you go there. Then do an attack 5 wound on Dwayne, +0, so 5 damage and wound. Oof. I really could use a minus monster modifier card or a null. And then we're going to do an attack 4 wound. That's not what I wanted. It's 5 damage. So somebody needs to heal him. That was brutal, but no cards lost yet, at least. Next round, we do need a short rest here with Clarissa. 3, 2, 1, boom. We have Hidden Daggers. Do I really want to lose this? Oh shoot, actually, I did mean to discard this. So let me reshuffle. I'm kind of on the fence if I want to discard that or not, because it's like, it's not, I don't know. I would like to save it for its top loss, but yeah, no, it's not my favorite card yet. 3, 2, 1, stop. Oh gosh. Okay, well, we'll just say it's Hidden Daggers again. Do I want to lose this card? Oh, honestly, I wouldn't mind. I would try to keep it, but actually, I don't really want to waste ward with the 1 health. I would really like to do the loss on this scenario, but yeah, I guess it's not going to work out. Okay, I think I've actually thought this round through decently well. But famous last words. So we're going to start with Clarissa, who is going to use the bottom of Smoke Bomb, probably to go here, and then have the elite move next to Raphael so that she can do Sinister Opportunity and maybe kill it? Actually, how much health does it have left? Okay, yeah, I may rework how I'm doing that. I'm not sure. But either way, she's going to move into a position where she can use Sinister Opportunity to get an advantage on somebody. Maybe kill them, maybe not. But then when Satha goes, she's going to use the top of Spur Their Spirits to allow Clarissa to play another card from her hand. I have to be careful using this on Clarissa, especially now because I'm going to be messing with Clarissa's rest cycle, but whatever. But that will enable Clarissa to play another big attack on the other guard that she did not attack earlier, potentially killing them both, but maybe leaving both of them like just kind of low on health. But Clarissa is also going to use Warding Rod to get, what's it called? Ward on both Dwayne and Satha. Oh no, actually, not Satha. It'd be Dwayne, and might as well get it on Raphael because I think we still have Ward on ourselves. But we want to make sure that Dwayne isn't going to take that damage from Wound and have to lose a card just from that. Otherwise, Satha is just going to be trying to move up, I guess getting maybe here, because we want her to take the attack from those archers. Then we'll go with Raphael, who can kill off one of the guards if Clarissa didn't kill both of them, or either of them. He can at least hopefully be able to kill off one of them. And then Dwayne is just focused on healing. Healing and getting the heck away from those archers. Let's cut to this and draw. Okay, so guards are moving and attacking and strengthening self. Those are decently big attacks, so hopefully we can kill at least one of them, ideally both of them. Then the archers are doing, big attack at range 5. They're not moving. I could try to avoid these attacks completely, but I think that might be detrimental because I'd be sacrificing things like Clarissa's attacks. Okay, let's just have Clarissa go here. I think this is the safest bet. Then she will have the elite move adjacent to Raphael. That'll discard Smoke Bomb. Then we'll use the top of Sinister Opportunity to do an attack, basically an attack 5 at advantage. And we will gain an experience. So actually it's attack 6 because it's poisoned. So 6 null or +1, that's 7 damage. Okay, so we deal 7 damage, not enough to kill it. And then we take 2 retaliate, which actually goes down to 1 because of ward. Hey, at least we didn't, we avoided the null. That's the important part. So Clarissa's turn is done, which will bring up Satha's turn. Then we can have Satha do the bottom of Implicable Advance and go, what, can she reach 1, 2, 3? Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go there. She will land on that loot token. She will get a loot. Discard that. And she will do the top of Spur Their Spirits to heal oneself, give herself ward. And we will allow, actually we're going to get an experience for this. We will allow Clarissa to play Single Out. She's going to do the top of Single Out to do an attack 5 and gain an experience. To this. Attack 5 on guard 5. +0. Dang, okay, so that's 5 damage, so we don't kill either of them, and then another retaliate. Oh shoot. I think I already gave Clarissa the experience for that. But that will discard Single Out, and then that will also discard Spur Their Spirits. Now we'll end Satha's turn, so we'll go to Raphael, who's going to have to finish off one of those guards. So let's do the top of Psychic Blade. We're going to do, we're going to be replacing Withering Claw, so we're going to get an experience for this. And we're going to do an attack 3 on guard 4, which is really an attack 5 from the poison, so 6 total. No, sorry, attack just 5 total. Boom, okay. And then we will replace you with a money token, and we kind of land on one of those. Might as well land on, let's go with this one. Try to click on, get both of them at some point. Raphael gains loot. And we'll put Psychic Blade out. Yeah, it goes there. And this will get discarded. Oh, totally forgot. On Clarissa's turn, she wanted to use Warding Rod to get... I guess actually at this point she would have lost ward from retaliate, so she could ward herself. And most importantly, ward on Dwayne. And Dwayne's turn comes up. No, I don't think that's right. We need to give you 1 health back. You still have wound, but you lose ward. Now put your cards over here. We'll do the top of Rumbling Advance for a heal 4 on ourselves. Up to 5 health. Lose wound. Infuse Earth. Discard that. Earth is infused, and now we'll do a basic move to, I guess we'll go here. Yeah, that should be fine. Discard this. That's all of our characters' turns. The guard is going to do an attack 2, or I'm sorry, move 2, attack 3. They're just going to attack 3 on Clarissa, right? Yeah. Okay. Attack 3, +1, 4. Clarissa loses ward, and that becomes a 2 damage attack. That will, oh, and then it strengthens self in that round, or in that turn. And then we have some attacks from these archers. We'll start with the attack 5 from Elite Archer 1. Sorry, attack 5 wound. Okay, so +0, it's going to be 5 damage. That's going to be rounded down to 2 damage. Oh, and then wound. And then attack 4. Ooh, 8 damage? Oh, that's brutal. We're going to have to lose a card for that. I'm going to lose Blade of the North. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of focusing on attacking, and I don't want to just save it for that bottom loss action. So, oops, that goes in my lost pile, not discard pile. Dang, okay. That ends their turn. That ends the round. I will short rest with Raphael. And I think I'll leave out Psychic Blade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nah, I'll just put it in a deck because then it'll give me more options for cards that I could lose because I care less about Psychic Blade than other cards. So 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, please don't beat the invisibility card. Ah, Psychic Blade, that's fine. I'm okay with losing Psychic Blade. I really didn't want to lose my only card that I've enhanced. Am I doing well enough to be selfish right now? No, probably not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because for this round, what are we on? Round 6? Yeah, I'm going to do this round, then I'm going to take a break. We are going to start with Satha, who is going to just get behind me out. And then I want to use the bottom of Victory Rush to do an attack 2 on guard 5. I'm kind of debating if I want to use the top of it just to guarantee that I'm going to kill it. Oh yeah, I could really regret not doing that. But I'll probably do the bottom. Maybe it depends on what they draw. I don't know. For Raphael, we are going to do a big old move here. I'm going to have to use my Gust Striders, I think, to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or no, sorry, I have to use them to jump over this obstacle. And then I'm going to do an attack 4 at advantage on archer number 2. My deck's good enough that I feel relatively good about getting a +1 at advantage. Then Clarissa she's going to just collect the loot from here, then the one that this guard drops, and then she's going to move onto this loot and go invisible. So that way, Satha should be the only one who gets attacked. Because ideally, the only enemy that's going to be left at the end of this round is going to be the elite archer, and Dwayne's going to long rest. And draw. Okay, guards are just doing some shield and retaliate. Okay, not a big deal. So even if we don't kill them, it's not a big deal. Then archers, they're doing their big attack with wound. Man, they hit so hard. Okay, Raphael, you are up. Wait, what? Oh, I think I put initiatives in wrong. Yeah, I swapped Raphael and Satha. So let's just flip these around. And we'll make it Satha's turn. She loses a health. Let's do the attack 2, because that might determine how I do this healing. So let's do the attack 2 first. And let's see, +1. So 3 damage to guard number 5. That's enough to kill it. Great. You're dead. That goes there. Then we heal 1. I may end up long resting with Satha after this. So let's use the heal 1 for ourselves, so that way we can keep our healing potion for later. And then, whoops, let me go back to Satha because we're going to get our shield here. And put that there. And this gets discarded. And she gets an experience. And now Satha's turn is done. Raphael is up. Slide his cards over. We will use our Gust Striders as we use the bottom of Pilfer to move 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And we will do an attack 4 at advantage on archer number 2. All right, come on. +1 and no. Okay, no. We still get to draw 1 more. Oh my gosh, please. Well, it can be anything at this point. Okay. Woo. Yeah, we still get that +1. So that ends up being, attack 5. Nice. Nice. That was almost really bad. Really, we've timed our advantage really well with getting nulls out, I must say. Raphael gets to go invisible. And both of these are discarded. Only that invisible card had an experience on it. That would be lovely. It'll end Raphael's turn. Bring this out. Guards are dead. Clarissa will go. We'll do the top of Quick Hands and do a loot 1 to get both of these loot tokens. And then we'll get to do a move 2. 1, 2. Let me add those in. How many? Oh, she's only up to 5 loot tokens? Only 5. Yeah, we will still use the bottom of this to just move here onto this loot token. Get 1 more. 6 loot tokens, and we are invisible for just the rest of the round. Not that I really need to mark that, but can I? I can. Nice. That's so cool. Okay, put this there. Quick Hands gets discarded. Clarissa's turn is over. Then Archer, this one is dead. The Archer does an attack 5 wound on Satha. It's not going to matter though, because it's just going to be the null, you know? Dang, really thought I could wish that into existence. Ugh, yeah, and I don't have, oof. That's, oh wait, sorry, 6. Oh my goodness. And rewounded. Oh, I didn't think that part through. Oh, no, sorry, because she has shield 1, so attack 5, we do still get wound. I mean, unless I didn't long rest with Cragheart, it probably... I don't know if I was going to be able to kill that elite archer anyway this round. That one's done. Dwayne goes, gets its health back. And we long rest, we get our weathered boots back as well. I'm going to lose Dirt Tornado, I think. I'm going to miss the bottom movement, but I think I've gotten the most effect out of the Dirt Tornado that I can. Because I know there's flame demons in this scenario. I mean, maybe it's a good idea to give them disadvantage, but like this wimpy little attack isn't going to do much against them, so I'll lose that. And that will end the round, and I will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. I can discard this. For round 7, I think I'm just going to run up, kill this archer, and prepare for long rest next round. The only person who I think is going to be kind of not be doing this efficiently is going to be Raphael, who is not really going to have much to do next round, but that's fine. Clarissa is going to go early, just do a move 2, and then do a nice attack with flanking strike. Then, assuming she doesn't kill this archer, then Raphael will do an attack and do a basic move 2 onto this loot token back here. Then Satha is going to go and maybe do an attack if somehow this archer is still not dead after that, but mostly she's just going to like start moving forward. Then lastly, we're going to have Dwayne go, probably land on the loot token that is on the spot that the archer would have dropped, and then do heals. And yeah, he's going to be healing next round as well. So we start with Clarissa, who's going to use the bottom of throwing knives to do a basic move 2. 1, 2. Then we'll use the top of flanking strike. Oh wait, I didn't even put initiatives in. Still getting my caffeine this morning. Give me 1 second. Okay, now let's just make sure Clarissa is going first. Yes, she is. So now Clarissa would do her attack 5 and gain an experience. Attack 5, hit for 6, gain 1 experience. Lose 6 health from this archer, not dead yet. This card is discarded, and that will end Clarissa's turn. We have Raphael up next. Raphael will just do, we'll start with the attack 3, because why not? Attack 3 plus 0, it's 3 damage. We will infuse ice, which will probably not do anything for us. And then we'll use the bottom of Scurry to do a basic move 2. And we'll move here and collect that money token. Also have to kill this archer. Dead. Put a loot token there. And add a loot token for Raphael in the app. And we're done. Satha still loses a health from wound. But let me put her cards into play. We're going to do a move 3. Let's go 1. Where's she here? 1, 2, 3. And then we'll just discard both of these because they're not really going to do anything for us. Then lastly, we will go with Dwayne. Dwayne's going to do a move 4 and go 1, 2, 3, 4 onto this loot. Select that. Discard Massive Boulder. And then we will do the top of Burrow to do a heal 2, target 2 on... Do Satha, definitely. Take that off, heal 2. And then let's heal 2 on Clarissa as well. And we will infuse Earth. And that'll discard Burrow. And that is by far the fastest round that we've had yet. Oh, I need to give these heal credits to Dwayne. Give me 1 second. There we go. Next round. Confirm. Round 8, we will have Clarissa and Satha both long resting. Raphael is just going to get the mind's weakness out. That's pretty much all he's doing. And Dwayne is going to continue healing. Oh, also, I need to give Dwayne a loot. I didn't give him a loot last round. There we go. Go here. Draw. Raphael starts, does the top of mind's weakness, gets an experience for not really doing much there. And then, do we want to move anywhere? Doesn't really make any sense to do it. I do not want to open that door this round, so we'll just discard this. And Raphael's turn. Dwayne goes, is going to stay where he's at and do Rumbling Advance. We'll do that on Satha. Get her topped off more. She gets 4 health. Wait, Earth should have been infused. Oops, I don't know. Oh, because I was undoing the heals for the credits and whatever. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna reinfuse Earth at the end of the round. I'll just do that in here. The end of the turn, I should say. Okay, Rumbling Advance is done. Then we'll do the bottom of Avalanche, as I'm not even showing the right cards. Sorry. Then we're going to do the bottom of Avalanche and do a heal 2 on... That one will be on Clarissa. And we would have consumed the Earth element there that we would have had from last round. And that's just going to give us an extra experience. Discard Avalanche. Dwayne's turn is over. Then we go to Clarissa, heals 2, she has nothing to get back, so we'll pick her cards. I'm going to lose Quick Hands. I do still want to try to get, 6 more loot for her, but Satha can help me get those with her ability. Plus I can just land on loot tokens. That ends Clarissa's turn. Satha goes, Satha gets her heater shield back. She's back at full health as well without having to use her healing potion. Then do we want to discard Get Behind Me? No, because we're going to have to lose a card from our discard and we will be down to 6 cards in hand, so we might as well keep Get Behind Me out. For Satha, I'm going to lose Victory Rush. I don't think she's going to be doing as much attacking for the rest of the scenario. She needs to focus more on defense and support, I think, and just taking a bunch of attacks. I should phrase it as finding ways to mitigate damage. Also, I will say that let's have Raphael have moved here on his turn, just so that if Satha goes first, then she's not going to lose her battle goal just because Raphael decided not to move. That'll end Satha's turn, and that will end round 8. For this round, we're going to have Satha go early, get into the doorway, shield 1, probably just block the doorway. I just don't know what's going to be in this room. I expect we'll be seeing this flame demon soon, but Raphael and Dwayne are going to be doing some immobilize at range, so we should be able to mitigate some of the damage that way, just so we can, let's try to get some information about this room while taking as little damage as possible. Meanwhile, Clarissa is going to go towards the end of the round and just probably move deep into the room and prepare for a big attack. We're just going to see if we can find one enemy that's not adjacent to any of their allies. Actually, you know what? Let's not rely on that variability there. Let's get the top of Stick to the Shadows out instead of the top of Single out. We won't attack, we'll just prepare for some attacks. I didn't even show the cards. Here's the cards. Let me hold on to them for a couple seconds. Okay. Then let's go to this camera and... Oh, wait. What did I do? Oh, I already hit draw. I'm all over the place this morning. I apologize. Just going to start chugging this caffeine. Okay, well, we're starting with Satha. We will do the bottom of Dazing Sweep. We can do a move 3. So let's go 1, 2 into this doorway. And let's see what is back here. We've got some elite guards, we've got an elite archer, and we have a handful of flame demons here. Let me also actually cut to this view so you can see, since we're in a new room, here's what the actual layout looks like. The webcam looks pretty bad in terms of colors in here. I had to turn down the white balance a little bit so it wasn't all like orange. I'm going to move the camera a little bit though, because I think these are pretty large standees. I want the camera kind of behind our heroes here. Maybe better, I don't know. We're still seeing how this camera works for us. Oh, I am just realizing we might actually be able to kill this flame demon this round without actually attacking it. Okay, this could be cool. So we're still going to end Satha's movement here. Let's discard Dazing Sweep. And then we'll use the top of Shared Glory. Even though we are only going to be shielding against one attack, it's still going to be worth it for the other effects, which are going to be allowing Mindthief to move 3. Go 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I'm sorry. Range 3, move 2. Mindthief will go there. I don't think that changes my plan. Then we infuse ice. And that will end the round. I'll put this here. Let's give Satha a shield for the round. Okay. And let's just discard this now so I don't forget. We're tracking it in the app. Satha's turn is over. That'll bring up Raphael's turn. Raphael, while that immobilize is going to be kind of useless, the ice that we infuse from that and the bottom of Submissive Affliction are going to be way more valuable than I expected them to be this round. We'll do the bottom of Submissive Affliction first. We're going to control one enemy within range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that we can control that Elite Flame Demon number 3. We don't really care about the movement, but we are going to use that. We're going to consume that ice, gain an experience, and we're going to cause that flame demon to suffer 2 damage. 1, 2. And that'll discard that. Then let's use the top of Hostile Takeover on Flame Demon 6. What is the Flame Demon's normal range on their attacks? Oh yeah, I guess we don't see that. I feel like it's like a range 3, so I feel like immobilizing it is still valuable. Well, actually, it's really not going to matter because we're going before all the enemies. Yeah, the immobilization is going to be kind of useless, so let's think about who we want to damage. The normal flame demons have 3 health. Oh, yeah, and 3 shield. I was thinking they had 2 shield. That's, oh man, this flame demons have so much shield. Okay, well, let's just start chiseling away at one of these elite guards. Let's do the attack 2 on elite guard 3. Times 2, okay, that's 4 damage to elite guard 3. Nice, and you are immobilized, doesn't really matter. Then we will infuse ice, which is going to be great for killing. We are going to kill that elite flame demon, right? Oh no, wait, what was I? Am I forgetting about something? No, honestly, I was probably thinking I could walk that flame demon onto the hazardous terrain and have it lose 2 more damage. I guess that's what I was thinking. So I don't think that flame demon's going to die. I could kill a normal flame demon instead of doing damage to that elite, but I think it's worth it to do that direct damage to the elite instead. Bypassing shield 4 is just too good. Okay, so not as great as of a turn as I was expecting. Raphael will actually take 2 damage because we are ending our turn adjacent to a hazardous terrain tile. But I think still worth it. Discard our cards and end your turn. Then the elite guards go, effectively doing nothing for all we care about. Dwayne's up next. Put his cards down. And I think we want to switch the card order here, and we're going to do the top of Crater and the bottom of Earth and Clod, because we don't really care about that immobilize. So let's use the bottom of Earth and Clod to just move here. Sure, that's fine. And then we'll do the top of Crater. We'll consume that Earth element. And we'll get an attack 3, range 3, push 2, gain an experience. We'll do that on Elite Guard 4. So attack 3, +1, it's shielding for 1, so it's 3 damage total. And then we can push 2. 1, 2, that's going to cause another 4 damage from the hazardous terrain. Very good. It'll discard Crater and end Dwayne's turn. The Archer goes and it's going to do an attack. Move 2? It doesn't need to move. It's going to do an attack 3, immobilize wound on Satha. Attack 3, immobilize wound, +1. All right, that's 4. We're shielding 1 from get behind me. That's 3. Actually, we're shielding 2. I'm not going to use the heater shield for this because I may end up just using the healing potion at the start of my next turn to clear off the wound and get 3 health back. So that wound would bring me down to, if I don't get the extra shield, that a wound will bring me down to 7 health, and I'll just be able to use the healing potion to top off. So that's fine. Oh, and we are immobilized as well. Okay, I don't think that'll be a big deal. The Flame Demons go, they don't have any move. They're going to attack their all adjacent enemies, but too bad for you. You don't have any adjacent enemies. However, you do consume the ice, and everybody suffers 1 damage, which is great. Then Clarissa, prepare for next round. Oh, we only get half hazardous terrain damage from standing next to hazardous terrain. Okay. Let's go back to Raphael really quickly. You should have not lost that health. And Clarissa, I think I'll have go. We'll use the bottom of Sinister Opportunity to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll use the top of Stick to the Shadows and get that prepared for next round. That'll end her turn, and she will lose a health from being next to the hazardous terrain. And that will end our round overall. Raphael will short rest here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, I do not... Is he only arrested 1? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Oh, no, we're good. I forgot he still had a card in hand. All right, so we'll do this. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Hostile takeover. Ooh. Potentially losing that. I really don't want to lose Hidden in the Shadows. Yeah, it's okay. I'll lose Hostile Takeover. I don't want to, but I don't really know what card I would want to lose. And I don't really want to risk losing Hidden in the Shadows. We are going to try to do some big things this round. We're going to have Clarissa, we're going to have everybody go early, but Clarissa's going to start, and she is going to use the bottom of Throwing Knives to pull Elite Guard 4 towards her, doing a bunch of damage from the hazardous terrain, and then she'll do... Oh shoot, you know what? I actually kind of need Raphael to go before her. That's okay, I just do 2 fewer damage, but hopefully should be able to kill that guard still with Dwayne later on. Raphael will go shortly afterwards, move over and kill the... I think probably just kill the Flame Demon number 1, although I'm kind of debating if I want to walk through that hazardous terrain and do the attack on Elite Flame Demon 3. Still debating there. Satha will go do an attack 2 at range on somebody and strengthen Dwayne, and we will infuse ice, and then she'll use the bottom of Spread Their Spirits to just be able to negate the next damage on one of her allies. Then once again, Dwayne will be coming in with a big attack. We're going to do the top loss of Mud Eruption. We're going to use bottom of Opposing Strike to get here so that we can, and use our Weathered Boots to be able to get into a spot where we can attack 4 enemies. We can push a couple of them into these hazardous terrain tiles, suffering 2 extra damage. And that should also negate the Retaliate that Dwayne would suffer from Elite Guard 3. Alright, let's see how early the enemies are going. Oh, flame demons are going super early. Let's adjust this camera a little bit. We can move it closer now. Okay. Honestly, with how much forced movement we're going to be doing, this actually, the flame demons creating traps might actually work out in our favor. Let's see what else we got going on. The archer's definitely still going to be alive. They're going to do an attack, a pretty big attack, so we'll have to worry about that. At least one of the guards will still be alive. Hoping I can kill one of them. So yeah, we do still have to worry about 2 potentially big attacks here. But we should be able to negate one of them with Satha's ability. Flame Demon start. Elite Flame Demon 3 will move towards Clarissa. And then place, let's put the trap here. And I'll just put this die over here to show that those traps are worth 4 damage. Then Flame Demon 1 will go. I want it to go here. How can I put this? Maybe I should get the regular traps out. All right, let me see if I can get this on here. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, I just stuck it in there, but I actually want it to be over here because with Clarissa going next, I want her to be able to pull. Oh, actually, yeah, let's just do this. And then Earth Demon 1 will create a damage trap behind it. Maybe switch back and forth here so you can see the view. Okay, and then this one will go 1, 2 there and cannot create a trap. There's no elements to consume to infuse fire, so Earth or Flame Demons are done. Dang, this changed things more than I was expecting. How much health do these guards have left? Alright, yeah, let's just do pull 2 at range 3 with Clarissa. So we'll pull this guard 1, 2. It's going to cause it to suffer 6 damage total. Let's see, where are you at? Guard 4 suffers 6 damage from hazardous terrain and the trap damage. Discard this. And then we'll use the top of Single Out, which unfortunately is only going to be an attack 3. Attack 4 poison, though, from Stick to the Shadows. We can get... dang. Okay, so 4 damage and poison to this guard. And I'm going to take, what, how much retaliate damage? Retaliate 2. Where are you at, Clarissa? There you are. Dang. Okay. I might use my... Yeah, I'm going to use my stamina potion now to get Single Out back. So now I have 4 cards in hand with Clarissa. Oh, and she's going to take 1 more damage because she's still adjacent to a hazardous terrain tile. Alright, then Raphael will be up next. How much health does that archer have? 13. Alright, yeah, maybe not the most effective thing to do, but I'll just finish off this elite guard. Do an attack 5 at advantage because we have the mind's weakness out. -1 or +0, that's 5 damage to guard 4. It's actually going to be an attack 6. That's 6 damage because of the poison. That guard dies. Leaves behind a loot token. We will go invisible. I don't know how much I care about that now. Well, actually, no. It could be important. Go invisible. Then let's just do a move 1 onto this money token. Discard Pilfer. And that will end Raphael's turn. Satha's up next. She loses health from wound. We will do the top of Bring Them Down to do an attack 2 on... Who do we want to do this on? Maybe I should have done Raphael and Satha both attacking the archer, because then maybe... Oh well, too late. Since it's a ranged attack, we can avoid the retaliate, so let's just chip off some more damage from the guard 3. Attack 2 on the guard 3, that is 1 damage. Okay, then we will strengthen an ally in range 3. We're going to strengthen Dwayne. And we will infuse ice. That will discard that. And then we're going to have the bottom of Spur their spirits out so we can negate the next source of damage an ally would suffer this round. And that will end Satha's turn. Oh, I did want to use her healing potion as well. Let's do that. She's going to heal 3, clear that wound, and go up to full health. Then Dwayne will go last. Let's have you go 1, 2 there. In the bottom of opposing strike. Then we'll use the top of Mud Eruption, get 2 experience. We'll do attack 3 at advantage on 4 different enemies. Let's start with doing Flame Demon 6. Attack 3, 4 or 4. Don't think that'll be enough to kill it. No. I'll take 1 damage. We will take Retaliate 2. Oh wait, no, I think actually we avoid the Retaliate because we can do the push first. So we'll push you back 1 because now we're at range 3 and they only have Retaliate at range 2. Then I'll do attack 3 at advantage on Elite Guard 3. +0 and +0. So it'll just be 3 damage to Elite Guard 3. 2, 3. And similarly, we can avoid your Retaliate by pushing you into this hazardous terrain, which will cause you an additional 2 points of damage. Then for the third target, we will do Archer number 1. +1 and +0, so it'll be 4 damage to Archer 1. And then we will push you into this hazardous terrain, causing you to suffer 2 damage. Sorry for the long pause there. I was just thinking, if I wanted to have used the Weathered Boots to get an extra movement and move Dwayne out of... Yeah, I need to do this. I'm going to use Weathered Boots. So Dwayne could have moved here. I don't think that it invalidates any of the attacks he's done so far, but the reason I want to do this is that if we don't, we're just going to end up basically like ruining Spur Spirits because we're going to just negate the 1 damage we would suffer from the hazardous terrain, and that would be dumb. But also, it's a good thing I didn't actually have to take that Retaliate damage because that also could have just negated Spur Spirits, or kind of wasted Spur Spirits, not negated it. Then lastly, the only other enemy we can reach is... Oh, actually, I need to create some obstacles in some of these hexes. Also, how does the timing of this one work? If I... like, do these obstacles get created after the attack action is completely done? Or is it after each attack? I'm going to guess it's after each attack because there's no, like, ability line separating these two things, so... I'm not sure, though. Maybe we could say it's ambiguous and it's our choice. But I think it's just part of the attack. All right. So one last attack at advantage. Attack 3 advantage on Earth Demon. God, I keep calling on Earth Demon. Flame Demon 3. +0 and +1. I think that will do nothing because it is shielding for 4. Oh, did I do the extra hazardous terrain damage to this fellow? I think so. I think I'm all caught up. All right, not as spectacular as I was hoping for. That'll lose Mud Eruption. End Dwayne's turn. The Elite Archer will start, and it will do an attack 5 wound on Raphael. +1, 6. That'll get negated with Spur Their Spirits. We do still get the wound, though. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. Raphael's invisible. That would be on Dwayne, then, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Dwayne gets the wound. Which means we're also going to lose Get Behind Me from Satha at the end of this round. So the archer is done. Then the guard will do a move 3, attack 4. It will focus on Satha. Go, oh geez. 1, 2. Let's put you next to Raphael. You're going to suffer 2 damage from going through that hazardous terrain. Also, I need to check if Raphael suffered his 1 damage from being next to the hazardous terrain. Okay, I just did a bunch of undoing and redoing to determine it. I don't think he did, so I think he needs to have lost 1 health. Then we're going to get an attack 4 on Satha. -1, that'll be 3. Get Behind Me is shielding for 1, that's 2. We'll use Heater Shield, so we only take 1 damage. And that should end the round. I will short rest with Dwayne. 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, we are losing a massive boulder. Actually, I might lose a health to avoid that, because that could be a super useful card to have. Because if I played against the Elite Archer 1 this turn, then I can kill the Flame Demon as well. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to do more damage last round. Okay, so let's lose a health to keep this. We're keeping Massive Boulder. 3, 2, 1, boop. Dang it, this is the other one that I didn't really want to lose. Kind of wanted my healing, but we don't really have a choice. I want to be flexible for this round. So Clarissa's going to go super early. I may have her attack either the Elite Flame Demon or the Elite Guard. If I go for the Elite Guard, then I want to move it into that hazardous terrain. It just depends on what the enemies are going to do, because I may want to use Satha to do her Pierce attack against one of the Flame Demons, or maybe she just attack the Elite Guard. I'm not sure. It's just the 2 cards that Satha's playing are the last 2 cards in her hand. Raphael is going to use the bottom of Submissive Affliction to kill a Flame Demon. So depending on who Clarissa goes after, maybe he kills either the Elite Flame Demon 3 or Flame Demon 1, and then would probably do the attack 3 on the guard if it's still alive. Then Dwayne, going as early as he can, but I would love for him to be able to get this attack, this Massive Boulder attack off on the Elite Archer over here, and do that 1 splash damage to the Flame Demon so that we can do a little bit more damage to the Archer, but then just kill off that Flame Demon. And then, yeah, with Satha, just going to depend on what else has happened in the round. And also, I just realized that Satha actually is going to be going before Dwayne. We'll put you like that. Oh, and before we go, Get Behind Me should be discarded. And we would lose this. There we go. All right, let's draw. Oh my gosh, I forgot the Flame Demons can go that early at 3. It's only an attack 2, but that is not good for Clarissa. Shoot. Guard is going. Hopefully we can kill the guard before it goes and does a bunch of retaliate. But maybe we want to focus on the archer because it's doing another big attack. All right. Let's do the Flame Demons first. Elite Flame Demon will step back. I can have it go there. Then we'll do attack 2 on Clarissa. ×2. Oh man, I mean, she's got to lose a card for that. We're going to lose Venom Shiv. Oh my gosh, she has lost 3 cards already. She only has 1 card in hand. This is not looking good for her. I'm pretty sure she's not going to be doing her battle goal. Okay. Then Flame Demon 1 will go. Let's see if I can put you in this spot. Yeah, there we go. Attack 2 again on Clarissa. Null. All right, that's good. And then another attack 2 on Clarissa. This is at range 4, so that Flame Demon 6 does not have to move. -1. Okay. I mean, maybe that ended up working out because we only had to lose 1 card and we only lost 1 health, so probably not the worst that could have gone. Fire is infused. Flame demons are done. Really need to kill those off. The guard's not really a threat this round, but I could go after that archer with Clarissa. But I don't know if we would kill it. If I had advantage with either Clarissa or Dwayne, maybe I'd do it, but I'm gonna use our winged shoes. We're gonna use bottom of smoke bomb to do a move for 1, 2, 3. Actually, we can do this without using the shoes. No, we can't unless we want to take hazardous terrain damage. So we're gonna go here. Are gonna use the shoes. And she's kind of hidden from the camera, isn't she? A little bit. It looks like a security camera. And we're going to have this guard go here, causing it to suffer 2 damage. Okay. Ooh, I really hope I can kill this guard. Actually, oh, shoot. This might not have been the right move, but... man, that retaliate. Well, it is going to be an attack 6. And we don't have any negative modifiers other than the null. Yeah, how many cards does she have? Okay, so there's a 1 in 15 chance. All right, that seems like good enough odds to me. We're going to use the top of Flaming Strike to do an attack. This is going to be attack 6. We're going to get 2 experience total for this. Boom. All right, attack 6. +1, that's 7 damage. Woohoo! All right, we're not going to be losing another card from various sources of random damage right now. That will kill that guard. We'll put a loot token out. That will discard Flaming Strike. Okay, and that will end Clarissa's turn. Raphael is up next. I think I'm going to end up wasting Frigid Apparition, but I'm not going to risk retaliate damage because I'm unlikely to try to kill that Elite Flame Demon 3 with that attack. So I'm just going to use the bottom of Submissive Affliction to control Elite Demon 3, use the ice, get an experience, and we're going to have that enemy suffer 2 damage, which will kill it. Dead. Drops a loot token. And discard that. And then, yeah, we're just not going to do anything with the top of Frigid Apparition. Raphael's turn is done. The guard is dead. So now it brings up Satha's turn. And let's have... I wonder if Satha can kill this Flame Demon. If you go 1, 2, 3... Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I don't think I did that math super wrong. I just was dumb in choosing the path. Then we do the top of Combined Might. We're going to do an attack 3, pierce 2. Attack 3. No! That's going to be an attack 2, pierce 2, which I think is going to be 1 damage to that Flame Demon. Shoot. All right. So Satha takes 2 retaliate. We'll keep this ability out because we'll get Pierce 2 on the next attack by an ally, but I don't think that's actually going to matter for us. And then Satha's turn is over. That'll bring up Dwayne's turn. Dwayne will use the bottom of Earth and Clod to do a basic move 2. Go up here, discard that. Then we will use the top of Massive Boulder and do an attack 3 on that elite archer. +0. It's 3 damage. And then it'll cause all adjacent allies and enemies to suffer 1 damage. So that is going to be 1 damage to... I was making sure it's at the target. I was like, I'm pretty sure it does, but double check. So Flame Demon 6 is dead. Put a token there. And that'll end Dwayne's turn. Then we got to do a big attack. Might be losing a card with Dwayne, but it's probably okay. Attack 5 against Dwayne, -2. Oh, that brings up a decision of do I want to lose a card for this or not. Let's not lose the card, only because I'm not going to be risking... yeah, I don't know. All right, let's just take the damage. Maybe dumb. Oh, Earth should be infused as well. Forgot to discard this. Okay. That'll end the archer's turn and end the round. Combined Might gets discarded. I would really like to be able to long rest with both Satha and Clarissa. But I think I need a short rest with one of them. Let's go through their cards. Let's see if we can make Clarissa last a little bit longer. So let's short rest with what's her name? Satha. 3, 2, 1. Oh gosh. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Spur their spirits. Great card. I'm okay with losing it at this point. I don't know what other cards I would want to lose. All right, for this round, Clarissa is going to long rest. Raphael is going to go first. We're going to go early with both Raphael and Satha. I'm hoping that we can kill both of these enemies before either of them takes a turn. I really screwed myself a bit with the positions of these traps and these obstacles. I mean, some are my fault, some are, the Flame Demon's fault. But it's making it hard to get through here without going through that hazardous terrain. We should be able to get through, though, with Raphael. I'm expecting to probably... It depends on what initiative the archer is going with, but I'll probably come up around here, get behind the archer there, and do an attack 3 on it, hopefully kill it. Then with... Oh, actually, I wasn't thinking about the order of these turns. I was thinking I was going to use Shared Fury, or I keep calling it Shared Fury, Shared Glory on Raphael, but I think I'll use that on Clarissa instead. I really just kind of want to go early to kill this Flame Demon as soon as possible, because I don't want to risk doing more attacks. And then Dwayne, I don't know if he's going to be able to beat the archer. If he can, then hopefully he can kill it. Otherwise, I really would just like to get out the bottom of opposing strike to start doing some a bunch of healing towards the end of the scenario and start getting people ready for the last room. Switch to this and draw. Dwayne is not going to end up beating that archer. Ooh, oh man, that's going to stink if he gets his attack off. Hopefully Raphael can kill it. That Flame Demon is going later than expected. Does that change how I want to do things? No, because I can't really get Satha in range to attack that archer. Shoot, okay, maybe bad planning, maybe not flexible enough. Raphael will start. We'll go around just to see if we can avoid this damage from these hazardous terrain. To the bottom of Perverse Edge, go 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do the top of Scurry and do 1, 2, 3. It's going to be an attack 3 because we have Mind's Weakness out. And we need a +1. No advantage. No point in doing that Poison Dagger. Hell yeah, baby. Okay. All right. It makes my life a lot better. That archer is dead. Put a coin out here. 4 damage. Okay, Scurry and Perverse Edge are both discarded. We're going to have to start using some losses here with Raphael to get his battle goal. But that won't be too challenging. Put this here, and then Satha is up. We'll do the top of Combined Might again to see if we can finally kill this dang Flame Demon. All right, attack 3, pierce 2. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, that's horrible. That's going to hurt her so badly. Because now she's going to take retaliate damage. 1, 2. Another ally can use pierce 2, but that's not going to help us. Damn, 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 damn. Oh, actually, but it is not moving, so that's good. So actually, we're going to have to use the bottom of Shared Glory. If we go 1, 2, then I think we are avoiding that damage from being adjacent to hazardous terrain, and we should not get attacked. All right, that's fine. Okay, I didn't realize they were not moving. This will get discarded. Darn, stupid flame demons. Dwayne takes a damage. His turn is up. Yeah, I guess Crater we're not going to actually be using. Yeah, this was definitely bad planning on my part. But we desperately need to use the bottom of Opposing Strike for that healing. So let's do that. Get that out. Boom. And then we are not going to use the top of Crater for anything. That'll just get discarded. At the end of this turn, we heal 2. We're going to heal ourselves for 2. Okay, and we get an experience for doing that. That'll end Dwayne's turn, and then the Flame Demon is up. It's going to use... I forget, does it use that element if it can't attack? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Okay, then Clarissa heals 2. She's going to end up losing 1 health as well because she's adjacent to that terrain. I'm not going to discard Stick to the Shadows because after I rest, I'll have 4 cards in hand. And I'm going to lose Throwing Knives because I just don't think it's that important right now. We get back our Winged Shoes. And that'll end the round. Oh, Raphael should have lost a health as well last round from being adjacent to the hazardous terrain. Discard this. For round 13, we're going to go early with Clarissa, have her go and kill that Flame Demon. Then who's going to go? Dwayne's going to go and heal, do a little bit of healing on a few different people, I think. Not sure who I'm going to have him prioritize healing. Probably maybe Satha if she's in range at that point. Oh no, Satha will not be in range at that point. Oh, well actually she could be if I just switch these around. So Satha will go, use that jump movement just to be able to jump over the hazardous terrain and use the top of Get Behind Me to be able to get that shield out going into the next room. And then yeah, like I said, Dwayne will just be doing some healing. I need to change Satha's initiative here. Make that 11. And sure, this seems right. Draw. The Flame Demon is going at 24. Hopefully not actually doing anything, so hopefully Clarissa can kill it. Clarissa will use the bottom of Flanking Strike and move 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will use the top of Single Out to do an attack 5 and gain an experience. Let's gain that experience first, and we'll do an attack 5 plus 1, that is 6. Minus 3 shield, that is going to be 3 damage, which finally this Flame Demon is dead. Thank goodness. We get a little money token in that trap. And unfortunately for Clarissa, this is looking like a nice juicy area for the Mindthief to use his Loot 2 loss action. So Clarissa, unfortunately you may not be getting your mastery. I'll consider trying to get you your battle goal though. But even that's going to be a little tough because you need to heal a lot at this point. Okay, so Clarissa's turn is done. Satha is up. Satha will do a jump 3. Go 1, 2, 3. We're still going to take 1 damage from these flames, but that's okay. And then we will do the top of Get Behind Me, and we will get an experience for that. Let me add our shield as well. Cool. Discard this, and then we will lose 1 health. End Satha's turn. And then Dwayne will go. We'll do a basic move 2, 1, 2. And then we'll use the top of Burrow to do a heal to target 2, range 3. We will heal Clarissa for 2, and then heal Satha for 2 as well. And then we're going to infuse Earth. And Clarissa, I may start healing you up again soon, but I think I need to prioritize healing Satha for now. So we're going to do that. That will end Dwayne's turn. That was with a charge of Opposing Strike, by the way. Lastly, we have Raphael going, who just gained 2 health. Oh, Dwayne should have also lost a health from being next to the lava. And took 1 away from Raphael as well. And I am going to discard the Mind's Weakness. Actually, I forgot. I still have my Stamina Potion. I will lose Submissive Affliction. Get back our Gust Striders. Oh, and I forgot I still had a card in hand. So I still actually have 6 cards in hand right now. That ends Raphael's turn. And that will end the round. I'm going to have Dwayne short rest. Let's see, we have 5 cards in our discard, 1 card in hand. Yeah, Dwayne's not doing so hot, but we're not going to have Dwayne leave this room because we want him to get those 2 check marks, and I should turn these cards over. 3, 2, 1. I really don't want to lose Burrow, but if I keep that, it's going to screw me. Shoot. That's 4 healing. This might be dumb. I'm going to lose a health to keep that. 3, 2. I mean, yeah, by losing a health, actually, I'm like mitigating the effectiveness of me keeping this card. Fine. I won't do it. Won't do it. So Burrow, we are going to lose. Oh, also, I think I used the last charge of Stick to the Shadows without realizing it. I think I should have done an extra damage to that flame demon. So I'll take that out. All right, I'm really getting down to the wire here. I'm kind of nervous about what's going to be in this room. We're going to go early with Satha, and I would love to be able to do this top loss action, but like I don't really have a lot of movement to be able to get in there. So I'm kind of hoping I can like survive a round of attacks with her this round, and then like try to do big turns with everybody next round. It's really not ideal given how low health everybody is, but that's kind of the situation I'm in right now. Dwayne is going to go a little bit after Satha. I'm planning on just doing like a move 2 and one of these attacks, maybe an immobilize if I can try to prevent somebody from being able to get an attack off on Satha. Maybe a push if like I can push somebody through hazardous terrain and maybe also prevent them from attacking Satha. We'll see. A little bit of flexibility there. I lost track of my pausing and unpausing there, so I think I got cut off. But I swapped Clarissa and Raphael around because Raphael should actually be going before Clarissa. So Raphael and Clarissa are basically just going to go into that room, and maybe if they combine their attacks on the same enemy, they can try to kill somebody. But hopefully I can just put them in a position where they can do something big next round. But this could go terribly, and that's totally possible Satha ends up dying. Here's hoping that doesn't happen, though. Initiative's in, we will draw. I really need to get her boots. We're going to use the bottom of Implicable Advance to get in the doorway here. 1, 2. We still have 2 movement left. Let me populate that room. Okay, crowded room, not great, maybe not the worst. I'm so tired of these super high health elite guards though. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much to have to deal with. This is going to be very close. We might lose this scenario. Guards at least are not doing anything interesting this round. Oh, actually, sorry, let me show you the full view here. If it's hard to see, we have a chest back here, we have some coins on the ground, but 6 enemies total. The archers, I don't think we can stop the archers from getting their attacks off, probably on Satha. Really kind of wish I had kept some more direct damage cards from Cragheart, but also his Dirt Tornado for Muddle, like opening these rooms, because with a 4-player party, it's pretty helpful. Anyway, the Flame Demons, though, on the other hand, they're not moving. They're attacking 3 at range 4. They're not going to have this AoE. So, yeah, I think it's worth it for Satha to come back out of this room, because then I think we avoid all the Flame Demon attacks. Oh, but I also don't want to... this push to top of Crater would be really nice for Dwayne. So maybe I want to take... Maybe I'm okay with taking 1 attack from a Flame Demon. Yeah, I really would like to mitigate damage, but at the same time, I also have a lot of HP that I need to whittle down in this room, and so I need to take all the attacks that I can get, I think. Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think it involves some weird push rules, but... Alright, we're going to end our movement there with Satha. Then we're going to do the top of... let's discard this. We'll do the top of Bring Them Down, which is going to be an attack 2 at range 3, and we're going to attack guard 4. Attack 2 plus 0, so that's 2 damage. And we're going to strengthen Raphael, because I think I can kill one of the archers at the end of this round between Raphael and Clarissa. Might be overkill with this, but better to be safe than sorry. We will infuse ice. Discard this, and that will end Satha's turn. Then the guards go, they do their shield and retaliate. Then Dwayne will go. And put this over here. I probably should be thinking more about how the archers are going to move and how it's going to impact my plans, but I'm thinking too much and it's not really doing me much good, to be honest. So we're just going to roll with this. I am going to switch the position of these 2 cards around, because we're going to do the top of Crater and the bottom of Earth and Clod. Oh, and also Satha loses the health because of being adjacent to the lava. Then we'll do a basic move 2 using Earth and Clod. Discard this. Then we'll do the top of Crater. We're going to consume that Earth. I assume that would give us an experience, correct? Yes, and then we're going to do an attack 3, range 3, push 2. We're going to attack guard 4. Attack 3, hell yeah, plus 2. That'd be 5 minus the 1 shield. So that'll be 4 damage. And then we're going to push them... I think I want to push them back 1, 2 this way, because... It feels weird to do that, but I think that is following the rules of push verbatim. Push says it must put the attacker further away, or the target being pushed must put them further away by range. And range is measured around walls, so seems legit to me, albeit weird. That's going to be another 4 damage from the hazardous terrain. And then this will get discarded, and I really hope this ends up being worth that extra damage. Dwayne is done, although, ooh, yeah, Dwayne's going to lose a health. Oh, but we also get to heal 2. We're going to get an experience for this as well. I know Dwayne's at 1 health, but I do think I need to heal Satha, because I don't think Dwayne should get attacked right now. Yeah, no, I think this is right. Okay, so the Dwayne's done. Now the archers go, and they're going to do a move 2. Let's see, Archer 2 will go first. This is at range 3, correct? Yeah. Then it will come down here and do attack 4 on Satha. Attack 4 wound. Come on, null. Nope. Alright, so that's going to be, what, 3 damage and wound after the shield? Then Archer 3 does not have to move. Just do an attack 3, or attack 4 on Satha. That's another 3 damage. 3 damage. Alright, now is this the thing that I'm going to regret? Getting Satha in range of that flame demon. Attack 3. -1, so that's 2. -1 from the shield, that's just 1 damage. Alright, not so bad. Oh, I need to give you wound. Okay. Then, now we have Raphael and Clarissa going. How do I want to handle their attacks? Alright, what if we do this? For Raphael, we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I don't know if I can get an enemy to be adjacent to none of their allies. Alright, let's do a different plan. Maybe I'll just stay here. Discard Pilfer. Then we're just going to do the top of Scurry. I don't think I'm going to move. I might try to go invisible next round with Raphael and continue to try to draw some of the enemies out of the current room, like back into this room over... It's hard to see. This room over here. The room on the right. Well, I take back what I said about not being able to get somebody alone, because I can get that Archer 2 by themselves. But then I would have to move that guard 3 away, and I kind of want to stun them. Sorry, thinking out loud. Yeah, okay, I'm going to stay here with Raphael. I'm going to do an attack 3 at advantage. +1 or... oh, we can move him 1. But I don't want to do that based off of my new plan. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the +1. It'll be 4 damage to Archer 2. And that'll end Raphael's turn. And bring up Clarissa's turn, who is a little bit more... I'm not sure what I want to do with her. It's kind of tempting to use bottom of Smoke Bomb and top of Sinister Opportunity, but I have these 2 cards plus 3 cards in my discard, and I don't think I want to sacrifice Smoke Bomb yet. So let's just do... let's swap these. I don't know why I had them in this order anyway. Because I was always planning on doing the bottom of Smoke Bomb. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Ooh, do I want to use Cloak of Phasing? It could be useful, but I don't think I need it yet. Yeah, because actually it might be nice if I were able to, after I short rest, maybe use the bottom of Stick to the Shadows. And I could go invisible and block this doorway. So we will control this archer to move into that space. That'll take 2 damage. And then I will just do... let's get discarded. I will do an attack. It's going to be an attack 3. Nothing fancy. No advantage or anything. Attack 3 +0, so 3 damage. Okay. And then this will get discarded as well. And honestly, it's probably really dumb that the only people that I have health with, I am trying to get them to go invisible. Well, maybe we'll change our mind, but we're going to keep it as is for now. We already did our attack modifier draws. Clarissa's done. Next round, I will short rest with Clarissa as well. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Single out. I'd love to be able to use the bottom for those massive attacks, but I don't think I'm going to be able to single out any enemies anytime soon. At least not enough to make it worth it. I feel bad. I have not been using loss as well with her, I feel like. I also need to short rest with Satha, who has more cards than I thought. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I don't think... Oh, well, I mean, I can't negate losing a card. Damn, I lost my Pierce card. That's really not good. I just lost a terrible combination of cards between losing Single Out and the Pierce. I don't have a lot of high attack to be able to bypass those shields from those flame demons. And I don't really have a lot of direct damage. Oh, I forgot. I actually have 2 health with Satha, so I could try to avoid losing Combined Might, but then I would still end up dying at the beginning of my turn. Okay, I'm kind of retconning here. I think I'm actually going to long rest with Satha. This could be risky, but I don't think I'm in a good position with her, and I think I would like to long rest so that what's his name? Dwayne can get a little bit of healing off of her. I think Dwayne's just going to die soon. I'm set on trying to complete this miser goal. It's probably really stupid, but I'm going to try. Okay, so I'm going to go early with Clarissa, hopefully kill Archer 3, and then we're going to use the bottom of Sticks of the Shadows to go invisible and sit in the doorway here. Then Raphael is going to go and kill Archer 2, again, hopefully. And then we're going to use the bottom of Withering Claw to do, to command, I think probably one of the Elite Flame Demons to do an attack on, well, it'd have to be Flame Demon 2 doing an attack on Guard 4, because that would cause 2 retaliate damage to that Flame Demon. Then Dwayne's going to go, and we're going to get some healing off on Satha. It's very likely Dwayne might die this round, and this could be a huge mistake. I mean, it almost certainly is. I really need to stop hyperfixating on these battle goals, but at least for the rest of the scenario, I'm still going to try. But who knows? Depending on how things go, maybe I do end up having Dwayne just come in and doing a big attack on a couple of enemies here. And draw. Okay, well, we're going before all the enemies here. Okay, yeah. The reason I didn't end up stunning I didn't end up trying to stun that elite guard is because I knew it was going to be blocking the doorway, and stunning it was going to be kind of pointless. These archers should hopefully be dead. Flame demons will be able to get attacks off. All right. Let's go with the Clarissa, and we'll just do an attack 3 on Archer 3. +0. Okay, good. Just enough. That will kill that Archer. Boom. Dead. Okay, and then no experience or anything from that. Then we will move 3 and go invisible in this doorway. We're only going invisible until the end of the round. Okay, so we'll put this here. It ends Clarissa's turn. Then Raphael will go this. This will be an attack 5 at advantage. 6 or 6. Okay, so this archer is dead. Okay. Still a lot of health to have to go through here. I kind of killed the easier enemies. Then Raphael will get to go invisible as well. Then we'll discard that. And then we will have Flame Demon 2 attack Archer 4 for 2. Oh, nice. All right, that's 3 damage to... Oh, I think I said Archer 4, but I meant Guard 4. 3 damage to you, and then 2 damage to the Flame Demon... Not 3, 2. Nope. Okay, that'll discard Withering Claw. Need to hold on to that card. That's probably gonna how I'm gonna have to like deal damage to these flame demons for the most part. Okay, Raphael's done. Dwayne is actually beating the enemies. Yeah, we're gonna do nothing with the top. That's such a waste. But it's not really a waste because we're trying to do some healing on Satha. So we're actually gonna use this bottom healing on Dwayne so he doesn't die from being next to the lava. So we gain 2 health. And then at the end of our turn, we will give 2 health to Satha, which will take that wound off of her. And that will end Dwayne's turn. Then these guards aren't going to move anywhere because they don't actually have a valid path to any non-invisible characters. So they're just going to strengthen themselves, and that's it. And the flame demons get to go. Flame Demon 2 will go here and attack Dwayne for 3. Or I'm sorry, attack for 4. -1, that's 3 damage. Oh, I don't think I actually caused Dwayne. Dwayne should be at 2 health anyway. I do have a card in hand to lose, so I will lose Massive Boulder. Oop, no, loss, not discard. And I think this Flame Demon will just go here and not be able to attack anybody. Neat. Okay, and your turn. And then Satha goes, she heals 2. She's going to lose 1 health from being next to the lava still. I'm going to lose Shared Glory with Satha. I think our time for doing that looting is over. That'll end Satha's turn. That'll end the round. This gets discarded. I'm going to short rest with Dwayne. I'm really hoping there's 2 cards that I really want to be able to play. Top and bottom ranged attacks. 3, 2, 1. Shoot, that is the top action I wanted to do. Yeah, let's lose a health and see if we can get the... we have a 33% chance of... or a 66% chance of losing a card that we don't want. 3, 2, 1. Boop. Nice. Okay, cool. I get to do at least one last big bang with Cragheart. Okay. So I'm gonna do a bunch of losses. I'm still unsure if this is a good idea. We have a lot of health to knock out still, but let's see what we can do. Because Raphael still has like 4 cards in his discard? That's so many. And he has a stamina potion. Anyway, Raphael is basically just going to be doing losses to get rid of this elite flame demon in the back here. Then Clarissa is going to be preparing for a big attack next round. She may also, surprise, surprise, be going for that treasure chest just because she has so much movement. Satha is going to be doing a little attack on Elite Guard 3. Not really doing anything with that movement at the bottom. It's just kind of sitting there. And then Dwayne is going to be going out. He's got 1 more card in his hand, but everything else is in the lost pile. He's going to do a top... oh, nope, I'm sorry. These are backwards. No. We want to be doing lossier things. And not leaving this room because it has tokens in it. So we're going to be doing multiple attacks on Elite Guard 3. We should be able to get a decent amount of damage off because we should be strengthened from Satha. Oh, you know what? This is actually just going to end up leaving the Mindthief in the room with a couple of strengthened guards. And 1 still alive Flame Demon. Oh, also, Get Behind Me should be discarded. This should have been discarded when Satha long rested. This should actually be in Satha's hand. Shoot. That's my fault. I did not pay attention to that when I was in that round. All right, I've been thinking about this for too long. I just need to just commit to this, do it. I don't know. I keep deciding on different things, and I'm like, oh, this could be better, but I don't know. My brain is struggling to keep up with 4 characters right now, to be completely honest. All right, let's draw. Ooh, yes. Okay, flame demons are not attacking. Does that change my plan? I need to think about that. The guards are attacking. Attack forward advantage. Oh, I will say the one thing I'm going to retcon. And this is definitely a little bit too late, but I'm going to do it anyway. I am going to have short rested with Mindthief at the end of the last round because if he's about to take some attacks, then I want to make sure he has cards in hand to lose and not just pulling from the discard. 3, 2, 1. Okay, losing hidden in the shadows. That is not great. Do I want to try to lose other cards? I would still like to do that. Loot 2. No, that's okay. I'll just lose hidden in the shadows. All right, and then we're gonna get Raphael's battle goal completed here. So we're gonna use our Gust Striders while we're doing the bottom movement on Frigid Apparition. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna go here. Then we were gonna do an attack 3 stun. Attack 3 plus 0, so it's just going to be 2 damage to us from the retaliate. I did mean to use Poison Dagger. I apologize, I did not say that, but I'm trying to get negative effects for this card, so to me it was obvious because I'd been thinking about that. But that is going to be a stun on you and poison. We infuse ice, we gain 2 experience, and this is lost. Kind of a waste of a stun, to be honest. I'm just so honest, I keep saying to be honest. Then we're going to do Perverse Edge top, and this is going to end up being, what, an attack 3, 4 from the Mind's Weakness, and there's 2 negative conditions, so that's another 4, so that's an attack 8? Oh yeah, plus 1 from the poison, so attack 9. All right, please don't be null, please don't be null, please don't be null, please don't be null. Plus 1, it's not null, that's 10. 4 shield is going to be 6 damage total. That kills this flame demon. Ooh, 1 elite flame demon down. And in the most stupid way possible, we're going to infuse dark as well. And that's going to be 2 more experience. All right. Then Raphael's turn is done. The Flame Demon goes, create 1 4 damage trap in an adjacent empty hex. Hex adjacent to an enemy. Grab one of these. Oh, actually, this kind of works out. Because he's going to go here. And then a hex with a money token in it is still considered to be empty, I believe. So he's going to create this trap here. And he's going to consume an element to create fire. What's going to happen if we do this? Oh, nice. Have him consume dark to create fire. And on the Flame Demon's turn, Clarissa's up. Probably just not even end up moving with her. I'm still going to do... I think I still want to do the top of Smoke Bomb. Yeah, because then that's going to force... Ooh, that's going to force both those guards to go after Raphael. You know, maybe we need to sacrifice Clarissa here. She would only have 1 more turn anyway. Yeah. All right, Clarissa, let's see. You might have a shot of actually killing the... Not you. Killing the Elite Guard 4. So we're going to do the bottom. We're going to swap these around. Do the bottom of Smoke Bomb. And have you move this guard into this hex, which is going to cause that guard to suffer 2 damage. Then we're going to do top of Sinister Opportunity, which is just going to be an attack 3. Of course. No damage. But 2 damage to Clarissa. Oh, Raphael should have taken... Ooh, Raphael should have taken 1 damage because he was adjacent to those hazardous terrains. Clarissa has to do the same. These are done. Dang. Terrible time to draw a null. Alright, Satha's up. And it probably makes sense for us to be just trying to kill guard 4. So let's do attack 2 plus 1. It's going to be 3 damage to guard 4. And then we will strengthen Dwayne. Where's that at? There we go. And that's infusing ice, but it's already infused. I could move away and have Cragheart take this attack. Oh, never mind. They're going to go after Clarissa anyway. I'll just stay here. You know what? No, Satha's a hero. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go here. And she's also trying to get that money token, so she will pick that up from end of turn looting. And that will end her... Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even showing her cards. Now we're going to discard that. Just as a refresher, these are the cards that she played. Then that'll end her turn. She's not going to lose a damage or lose a health because of being next to the hazardous terrain, so that's good. Now Dwayne is up. Actually move the cards down here. Let's do the attack 3 from Crater on Elite Guard 4. Attack 3. Okay, I wish I had done that on Guard 3. Also, about time we get the... How many more blesses does he have? Is that his... Okay, that was the last one. Well, 6 damage to that Elite Guard. Oh my gosh, if I can do this loot 2 with Raphael, that's going to be incredible. That is discarded. And then we will... Actually, maybe I don't use the bottom of this for a loss. Maybe I just move up 1. Because then I can survive another turn. Ooh, but then I'm potentially exiting a room. I'll just get the experience and do the attack 3. Let's do it. Gain 2 experience. Going up to 12. We're going to do an attack 3 on Elite Guard 3. Plus 1, that's 4 damage. Okay, this is lost. Oh, wait, I forgot we were doing these at advantage. Okay, so those were both for that first guard. Then we'll do another draw. Okay, still the same amount of damage. Then he can do 1 last heal 2 on Satha. And he gets 1 more experience from that. Boom. And then he is going to die from being adjacent to that hazardous terrain. But he completed his battle goal. He never exited a room with loot tokens in it. Now we have this guard doing an attack 4 at advantage on Satha. Plus 1 or plus 1, so that's 5 damage to Satha. Okay, that heal 2 was clutch. Next round. Oh, should have removed Dwayne earlier. He's out. Just put him on top of his cards. Put these all in the lost pile too. And we need a short rest with Clarissa. 3, 2, 1. Bloop. Wait a minute. Oh, I put these in the lost pile and I meant to put them in the discard. I was like, why is there only 2 cards in here? I wonder if I've done that before. How many times have I put cards in the lost pile when I should just discarded them. 3, 2, 1. Smoke bomb. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to be okay with losing that. Ooh, actually, you know what? I think I need that. I might need that for some positioning this turn. So I'm gonna lose a health with Clarissa. Yeah, and then we're gonna do a little shuffle here. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Sinister opportunity is lost. Okay. This is looking really bad, honestly. I am just realizing how low on health everybody is and how few cards everybody has. This is not good. This is looking like a loss. All right. So Clarissa is going to step onto this hazardous terrain tile. She has 1 card left in her hand, so she's going to have to lose that to negate the damage. But I think if I have any chance of doing this, I really need the Flame Demon to be adjacent to the guard. And yeah, I don't know, this whole thing just feels very unlikely. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the Flame Demon over in this space so that Satha can get to it without going through the hazardous terrain herself. And then Clarissa is just going to do the top of Flashing Strike on that elite guard. And yeah, I mean, that elite guard still has a ton of health left. Like, I think we can kill the Flame Demon. I don't think we can kill the guard. But yeah, anyway, so then after that, Raphael will go and do the bottom of Withering Claw to do... I mean, I could also just do this loot too and just get a ton of stuff, even if we're going to lose. But I think what I'll do is do the bottom of Withering Claw to have the Flame Demon attack the guard. That will end up bringing the Flame Demon's health down to 1 because of the Retaliate. And then I think Satha can at least kill the Flame Demon. But I don't know what we're going to do about the guard. Like, that guard's probably going to have, like, what, at least 9 health left at the end of this round. And then, yeah, I don't know. But Raphael is also going to scurry onto that chest so that he's not adjacent to the lava. All right, let's get this over with. Clarissa will go and go 1 here. We're going to have to lose the last card out of our hand. We lose Stick to the Shadows. I'm going to collect these now so I don't forget. The only thing I'll be getting out of this scenario. There. And then I'm going to have that Flame Demon move down here 1. And that will end that card. Then we're going to do the top of Flanking Strike to do an attack 5, gain an experience on that guard. What am I doing? Here we go. +2, that's nice, but probably not enough. And then the Retaliate is... I don't actually know if this discard... Like, would this be... I think the Retaliate would get us before this card hits the discard. So Clarissa is exhausted. The guards, at least, are not doing anything. Wait, why did it skip the shield? Oh, that's weird. Oh, well, actually, does that... Okay, so the guards are retaliating for 4 total right now. Well, the 1 guard is. So that's going to bring up Raphael's turn. This could be I mean, this is nice. I don't know if it's going to actually make a big difference here. But we're going to do the bottom of Withering Claw and have the Flame Demon do an attack 2 on that guard. +0, so that's going to be 1 damage to the guard, and then 4 damage to the Flame Demon. Oh, hold on. I did not even add my 2 loot tokens to Clarissa when she looted them. Alright, so this Flame Demon is dead. Put this here. And that will end the bottom of Withering Claw. And then we can do the top of Scurry. And we're just gonna move on to this chest. I swear, if this is like a damaged chest or something like that, I'm gonna be real annoyed. Chest, Raphael, yes. Loots Magma Waders, item 142. During your move ability, add +1 movement and create 1 hex hazardous terrain tile in the featureless hex you end your movement occupying. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Gloomhaven rules you can over-equip items. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, like, this video is not going to come out for weeks. I think you can equip more than you can carry as long as you get the item during the scenario. So I don't think it's gonna really help me, but I'm gonna have it out at least. Oh, should I have used my stamina potion with well, it's still his turn. So this is going to get discarded. And we also did complete Ravager earlier, so mark that as done. No, I'm not going to use my stamina potion because I also just realized there might be a really stupid way I can win this by just like, if I really need to, I might just have to like have that guard walk back and forth over the hazardous terrain tiles, chasing just Mindthief if only Mindthief is alive. That's going to be a really dumb way if I win this that way. Raphael's done. Let's go with Satha. I think it's still worth it for me to attack because I have a card in my hand with Satha. I can lose that for the retaliate damage, but like I need to get more attacks off. How many cards do I have in discard with her? Just 2. That's fine. I'm about to have 2 more. I don't think it's worth it to do that stun loss yet. So yeah, let's do top of Combined Might to do an attack 3, pierce 2. +0. Okay, so that's going to be 3 damage because we're piercing that 1 shield. We're about to take a retaliate, but we're going to lose Get Behind Me. I'm not going to bother keeping this out because we have no more characters going this round. That gets discarded. And then where do I want to move? Let's just move. Just discard. Let's move maybe 1, 2, 3. Let's go here so we're not adjacent. Because I want to get her ranged attack back and use that next round. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be adjacent to the hazardous terrain though. Let me check her discarded cards. Yeah, let's move. Let's move here. I just don't want to be. I don't want to be in that fire or adjacent to that fire and lose a health because I would like the option to be able to short rest and change the card that I lose. Oh my gosh, my brain is fried at this point. Next round. Back to this. Not sure why this is stuck like that. Oh well. I will short rest with Satha. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, I'm glad I kept that 1 health because that is the card that I want. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Boom. Combined Might. That's okay. We can lose that. Do I also want to short rest with Raphael now? I'm debating about long resting, honestly. Yeah, actually, I'm going to long rest. So then we only have Satha going. She's going to go at 16. And she is just going to do a little ranged attack on that guard. I don't think we're going to get her to strengthen Raphael. If I can get the guard down to 2 health, I will not, like, if the guard is at, what am I trying to say? My brain is totally dead. If I can get the guard to, if the guard is still at 3 or more health, I'm going to jump over the hazardous terrain so that it is going to come towards us and hurt itself. But I would like to be able to do a loot 2 with Mindthief if I can. Yes, I am greedy. Let's do this attack 2 with, oh wait, sorry. Let's do draw. I gotta hurry this up. I'm so tired. We're gonna do the attack 2 with bring them down. Yeah, Satha's going first. Attack 2. Boom. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? We can't strengthen self, so that's not happening. So this card was a waste. We will infuse cold, ice. Okay. And then we will do the bottom of Dazing Sweep and go 1, 2, 3. For some reason I thought I could land on that loot back there, but I don't think I can. Okay, let's discard that. There we go. That's the screen. Sorry, I feel like I need to get my energy back up because my quality has definitely gone down as the scenario has gone on. Oh, geez, and I'm going to have to lose a card because I'm going to be suffering a damage from being... Oh, man. I don't want that guard getting too far from Raphael, so yeah, I think I'm just going to lose that card. Wow, that feels like a really silly thing to do. Just to negate 1 damage and then get attacked over here, but here we are. So this guard is going to, I guess I might as well have them go on this pile of money. We have Satha's back here, can't really see her. Change up our camera a little bit here. Sure, there we go, can kind of see her now. And, oh, we're gonna get an attack. Oh my gosh, attack 6. Well, we will, I guess, lose the 2 cards in our discard to negate that. Not that it's really going to matter, but this guy would have suffered 2 damage from walking onto that hazardous terrain. That ends his turn. Raphael heals for 2. I feel like something is screwed up with this because like the automation isn't really working right now. But we're going to get back our Gust Striders, our Poison Dagger. Oh, I should... Shoot, what was the card that I had in my hand? Pilfer is what I still had in my hand. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to discard the Mind's Weakness. And then during my long rest, I will lose Withering Claw. And that ends Raphael's turn. We'll go to next round. And Satha is now exhausted because she has no cards left. We did complete her battle goal. Okay. So let's mark her as exhausted. Done. Then Raphael is just going to go at initiative 20. And as great as it would be to try to collect all these coins, that just is not happening. Oh my gosh. For real? I didn't even show what cards I'm playing. Sorry. I'm playing... I was planning on doing Scurry and the Mind's Weakness because I was like, oh, I'll get 2 attacks. I have 1 card in hand still, so I can lose 1 if I don't kill him with top of Scurry. But like, I think this is just going to come down literally to, like, I don't think I want to attack him this round. Normally it wouldn't be a bad idea to get this wound off on him and then just try to bleed him out for 3 rounds. But if I attack him, I'm I actually, no, yeah, I would have to lose a card because he's retaliating for 4. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna move 2. Or really just move here. And go to the right screen again. Boom, boom. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe if I do... Because if I do the movement from Scurry, then do the Mind's weakness... Nope, nope, nope. That doesn't work. I just can't attack this round. All right. So I'm not doing anything, but I want to be adjacent to him so I can attack him next round. Nope, these are not going in the lost pile. I need to... I don't like using these holders over here because I think I'm getting confused sometimes. I'm confusing myself and just putting some discards in the lost pile. I don't know if that's actually screwed me up. I've caught myself doing it a couple times though. They're just nice because they're lower profile than the other ones. I did need to finally use my stamina potion there, or at least I want to, because I am going to get back. Oh, no. Okay, so I should have played the Mind's weakness just to get that out, get an experience. Up to 12 experience. I would not have done the attacks from that. And now I will have used my stamina potion to be able to get Scurry back. Then we can end the round. Next round, confirm. And we'll be going at initiative 20 again. We're just going to be playing Topher and Scurry. All right, here we go. Draw. Okay, good. We're going first. Now it all depends on one modifier draw. We're going to do the top of Pilfer to do an attack 3 from the Mind's weakness. And there is like a 30% chance I draw a negative modifier in this, and I just screw it up. So, I don't know. Knock on wood. Good luck to me. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I did not want to have to redo this scenario. Oh my gosh, this took me way too long. All right, that is... that's 3 damage. That kills that guard. Then we're going to get a loot token from that guard because we're going to do the bottom of Scurry, so we're going to do that loot 2. So we're going to get the 5 loot tokens that are there, plus the 6th one that guard would have dropped. So we are going all the way up to 9 loot tokens. And then we need to read section 129.2.
As the last of the assassins shrieks and collapses at your feet, you quickly depart the cave and retreat back to the cooler temperatures outside. The way these Inox fought was disorganized and reckless, but with a passion you don't typically find in professional for-hire mercenaries. It's likely whatever drove them to attempt to assassinate the nobleman was personal. You aren't surprised. It wouldn't be the first time a member of the ruling elite had business or social interests that caused conflict with someone just trying to live their life. Unfortunately, there was no one left alive to interrogate, so you'll never know the exact reasons why. At least you've quelled this threat, and gotten some revenge to boot. You journey back to Gloomhaven to inform Councilman Greymare and the nobleman that these would-be assassins won't be bothering anyone again, but they might still want to hire some extra security just to watch their back.
Rewards. Each character gains 15 gold. All right. You know, I kind of was hoping for a little bit more than that, but that's okay. I don't really know what I was hoping for there. That was just exhausting for me. Yes. I don't know. I could have screwed something up in this scenario too, and I just maybe should not have succeeded. But we're at least counted as success. Let me make this full screen. Oh, there we go. All right. So we have 3 level ups happening. That'll be at the beginning of next video. We got a bunch of gold total, 39 for Clarissa, 24 for Dwayne, 42 for Raphael, and 24 for Satha. Then I believe everybody completed their battle goals except for Clarissa. Check those off. No masteries were completed as far as I know. Let's look at the scenario statistics. No way did Clarissa do more damage than Dwayne. Dwayne had some crazy damage output. And Satha only did 14 damage? That's wild. Dwayne did 28 healing. That's insane. I mean, that's crazy that like 98 damage, 80 damage, 72 damage. Like this being only 14, like yes, I was playing Satha defensively, but also that's a problem that I was not playing Satha well there apparently. Okay, let's jump into debrief. Is there anything else I need to mark off here? No, I don't think so. Yeah, that was a lot. Honestly, I think a big part of it was just that playing as 4 characters is still a lot for me right now. Like, I mean, it was significantly more brain power for me than playing as 3 characters. I kind of forgot how hard it was. If we had won this close on like +2 difficulty and solo, then like I feel like I would feel a little bit better about it. But like, I don't know, winning this close, like just barely winning it. I mean, it was down to 1 modifier draw. I don't know. I just don't feel good about it. Like, I don't feel like there was a lot of points where I was gelling well with all the characters and like they were really working in unison. Like there were some points where Satha really buffed up Dwayne, and that worked out really well. Like getting the strength in and leading up to big attacks. Like I think those worked out well. But in a lot of those cases where I was doing those big attacks, it was like big attacks and then not really killing people. So then I wasn't thinking far enough ahead in terms of like, how do I close this big attack off, as opposed to just like, oh, let me just do this one short-sighted thing, which is frustrating for me because I felt like I was trying to plan for a lot of long-term things and it just didn't work out. And the issue that I have that's coming back to what I guess it was the last scenario too, is that I'm really hyper fixating on battle goals, like too much. We already have a lot of perks for our characters. Like I don't need to keep trying to fixate too much on these things. Like you don't need to complete every battle goal in every scenario. And it's really hurting me to do that right now. Like Miser really hurt me for that last room where I just wasn't allowing Cragheart to go in and really do anything. Like he could have been doing Massive Boulder a couple times to be able to get some splash direct damage on those flame demons, and I just didn't allow him to do that because of Miser. Then Pedestrian, there were definitely some times where I chose not to do certain things with Satha, so that was a little bit of a mistake. Ravager, I did this at a poor time. I knew I shouldn't have done it. I was doing it a little bit too early with Raphael at the end there, just doing 2 losses essentially just to kill 1 flame demon. It was not efficient. And it really, it almost cost the scenario at the end there. Another lesson from this is that I didn't prepare enough for this, or I didn't think about my card losses enough for later in the scenario for like specific things. Like I started losing some of my direct damage cards. The Pierce card that I had for Clarissa. I'm also kind of debating if I want to go back and undo my choice for level 3 for Clarissa, because I don't know, I'm finding it the way that I play Clarissa, like I like to do a lot of movement, and for me, like I can see the potential for hidden daggers with the bottom of that, but I'm not hitting that potential. and I find it awkward for me to try to force myself into a playstyle where I'm trying to do that. So I don't know. I might just retcon and undo that leveling decision for Clarissa. But I'm undecided. It's late for me. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, this was. I don't know if I'll be doing another 4-character scenario again anytime soon. This was a lot for me, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. I apologize for my my lackluster switching of camera angles at the end there. I think I was kind of getting a little sloppy, but I was just kind of getting tired. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate your time, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.